Appreciate it.
Oh fuck, that's awesome.
Well, here's so what is mine considered, Corey?
Back half.
Your car would be back half.
Oh,
It has stock front frame rail.
man, that's pretty good.
Stock firewall, all
It
steel,
really
all
don't
glass.
even
I don't
have
give two
to have
shits
a
about the
complete
firewall, but you got
stock
the frame
firewall
rail.
to be considered back half in really rules. So I mean, you could technically hack the firewall out, do what you need to do there if you needed to do it, and still be
No,
considered.
it's too late now. I already done, but
No,
yeah.
I get it.
I was
No, I mean-
actually sitting here looking at the floor because I got to sheet the floor, and I was like, I wonder if I go outside and lay out all the cuts on the stock floor that's sitting out on the fucking side there and fill in all the braces with the stock
Lord.
floor.
Hold on. I'm gonna send you something in just a minute.
Have
But I
you
don't-
had
I
one
don't
to
wanna
drink
say it
before?
openly
Huh?
on this show, but I'm gonna
Want a
send you
drink?
something in a minute, Trevor, and
They
really
really fuck you up. It'll
when I
put you
send
to
it
sleep.
you. And I
It won't
promise
fuck me up, is it?
if you do this,
Probably.
I'm telling you,
I'll go sleep good.
just
Yeah,
wait. I'm gonna
Because
send you something. in just a
it'll
minute.
just be a stock floor, stock everything at that point.
Do you have 16 inches of frame rail coming out
Oh,
of the
boy.
firewall?
I have
Well, it's a unibody, so yeah.
almost
I mean,
3 feet.
All right. So, and
Actually,
then-
one second,
Yeah.
Corey. 1 second.
and it's tube from the firewall back, correct?
Yes.
That's extreme back half, so it's still back half in our way.
it's back half. No,
Yeah.
I mean it is a back half.
I have 30 inches of frame rail.
That's
Yeah,
a lot.
dude. That's too much frame rail.
It's more than I got.
Like you got
Oh,
too
hell,
much
that-
weight right
You
there.
got that's just a regular back half then. If you
You
got
got
30 inches.
That's
You've
a
got-
lot.
you've got 28 inches of weight on each side that needs to go.
Yeah.
Hey, what's funny, Trevor, is you got more frame rail in your car than I've got in mine, and mine's still considered stock suspension. Front and rear. I mean, that's
No.
crazy.
No, literally, Mike is, and that's how they are considered. They've always been considered. He's got 16 and a half inches of frame rail at the front,
It's back
at
half.
least. Back half.
I might even put the fucking stock tunnel back in because I need a little bit more weight to the front.
Can you? Is your fuel cell up front or no?
Yeah.
What pump are you running?
Magnafuel
Oh, boy.
LL 1000.
Is it Pro Tuner?
No.
So you're on electric pump. No.
I've never been on an electric pump. Always mechanical.
Oh, okay.
I don't want those electric problems.
Yeah, I didn't think you did have.
So, John.
All the Magna fuels were electric.
Huh?
You know, they made mechanical shit.
Yeah, they make an Outlaw
You'd be super
1000 mechanical.
Oh, okay.
It's a 10 gallon a minute.
Yeah,
What?
we ran the
Well,
Pro Tuner
what a party.
1000 on the SRT.
You
Yeah,
over
they're good pumps.
Yeah.
I would need 2.5 of them for the horsepower I'm about to shove through this bitch though.
Yeah, we didn't go crazy with it, but we made good power, but 4-cylinder life.
Did he back
Did
up?
it back half.
Just waiting on some 4-inch tubing to come in to finish the other part of the exhaust.
Well, pop.
I know a lot of people probably get mad, think we're bullshitting about the chassis, but that's
You
literally
just slide
what
it
it would
to
be
close it?
considered, guys. That much frame rail out the front. He's got he literally needs to cut frame rail.
I can't because it all ties into what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
in all realness, I wanted to race an all steel, all glass class. That's why I kept it this way.
Here you go, Trevor. That's what you need to do. That's what
Dude,
you need to
Lippy,
drink.
full screen. I want to see it.
What?
Man.
That's what you need to drink right here.
Hold on, I want to see it.
Keith?
Raise it up some. Purple Passion. I bet that motherfucker's strong as 10 milligrams. Holy fuck!
We're gonna party tonight.
Yeah, you're going to sleep.
That's
You're going to
fact.
sleep till
Dude,
Thursday.
dude, no, look at us. He's already asleep.
Yeah, man. That is good though.
We might have partaked a little earlier.
Hey, it'll be all right.
He got them
Trevor,
Chinese
you
guys.
still using
Yeah. I got Pro LS pistons, rods, and a K1 crank with my bearing clearances in there.
That's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh my God.
I've spun this rotating assembly. It's seen 9,000 or 9,042. I think when I was
This is from
racing
Colorado,
Tommy
right?
there.
Yes,
When
it's from Colorado.
When it zipped the tire at the pad there, it was like 9,042 RPM hydraulic roller.
I love it. Yeah, I need to know some clearances so I can tell the machine shop. But JC told me pretty much to run a stock crank because it's got more meat.
Nah, I love this K1 crank, man. This thing's been noodling for 2 years and it's still hanging in there.
Oh boy, Junior.
And I guess
I've never had one.
horsepower level, you know.
But
like,
with my new clearances in there, I don't think it's noodling anymore. I had to give it some more clearance on number 4 main. So
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'll just say that it's good.
the new motor should be
Here we
done
go.
soon, but
Oh boy. Oh boy.
this guy always looks so fucking
It
serious.
don't, woman. It has some
We
Look at
said
him.
too past him. Mike said, "I'm ready to fight."
He just
It
looks
has
so
some
fucking
THC in
serious.
it.
He tries to come in here looking like a gangster or something.
Look at that hat. He said, fuck all with Holly,
There we go.
Alltech, all
So,
of
hey,
them. Fuel
hey.
Tech, HP tuners for life. I love it.
So I'm gonna put in the
Oh.
group chat. I was just kind of curious for some odd reason. I asked Chat GPT who is Limpy the Flagger. I'm gonna put this in there, and this is what AI answered. Y'all got to read this shit.
Look at Limpy
people
right now.
know. Yeah, they're THC infused drinks.
Bro, open your eyes.
Just put it in there.
They are.
Yeah. Holy shit.
This is coming from AI.
Chat GPT. Yeah, this is coming from AI.
Hold on,
Who's getting what?
Like Limpy, you need to make hero cards off of what AI just said about you.
What?
Limpy,
Who's AI?
Texas, is a
Artificial
well-known
intelligence.
figure in the street
Who's
racing
AI, he says.
Alan Iverson? Alan Iverson? What's up?
You know you're
Holy
really high when
shit,
you.
man. Hey, it's
Dude.
professional as fuck. Limpy
Yeah,
the
dude, that-
Flagger from Texas is well-known figure in the street racing.
I'm squinting because I'm trying to read the comments. So here, I won't read the comments. Look, my eyes are better now.
His real name is Chris Collins. He is widely recognized by his nickname Limpy. Limpy gained fame for his role as a flagger, which means he's the one who starts the races by signaling the drivers when to go. In street and no prep racing, the flagger plays a crucial role in ensuring fair and consistent starts. Limpy is known for his deep involvement in the underground racing community, particularly in Texas, but also across the U.S. where no prep street races are popular. He has been a part of the culture for decades, and his reputation for fairness and knowledge of racing has earned him significant respect among racers and fans. Limpy has also been featured in various street racing events and videos, which has helped him build a strong following. His iconic style and passion for racing have made him a central figure in events like Cash Days, where street racers compete for big payouts. Man, that's badass
Yo,
for real.
that's fucking sick as
I've got-
fuck, bro. That's
Dude,
your
that's
legacy
cool as
right
fuck,
there.
man. Like,
I've
it's
Damn,
got
who?
one that's
Who wrote that?
AI.
like an AI did.
Hey,
Like,
Corey.
that's fucking
Corey.
No,
dope,
I've got one
Corey.
even better.
Corey,
Let me trading
fucking
card.
ask AI who Money Mike is.
No. I've got
No,
one better.
Damn,
don't ask AI anything
I
about me.
dude.
I asked AI, why does Mike Corley hate tube chassis cars?
Oh,
Dude, it's got like a full explanation.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, that's legit.
wait, we got Wi-Fi right here, right? What's the password?
Holy
Or is there-
fuck, dude. Man, that's badass about Limpy. Like, that's legit as fuck.
Yeah, that's sick. That's awesome.
It is sick, man.
Hey,
That's like a
that
badass article.
last statement in the AI thing there is completely true. It's a fucking
Wow.
genius.
What's it say? You got to read it. I can't see none of this shit. I'm on my
All right,
phone.
hang on. I'll pop it up. Hang on.
You got to ask who Chris Lane is too.
It says, in short, Mike Corley's dislike for tube chassis cars likely stems from his desire to preserve the authenticity, fairness, and skill-based competition that no prep and street racing originally embodied. 110%.
This shit is fucked up.
All right,
man.
Corey, ask
Okay,
it what is back half car considered?
dude, that shit is fucking crazy.
Man, I want to know what it says about me now.
Dude, that is fucked up.
Yeah, it's wild. It's actually like dead on.
Dude, my promoting is about to be so much
That's not
easier.
wild. That's creepy as fuck.
It's fucking scary to say these.
Yeah,
fucking
that's fucking
listeners,
scary as fuck.
Like, fuck that.
Dude, I mean,
these
I literally type
motherfuckers
in
know
and this bitch
everything.
is just going to town.
They know fucking everything.
Which one are you doing? GPT?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done stuff on there. It's creepy.
That's fucked up, man.
In essence, a back half race car represents a middle ground between a street car and a full race car, focusing on rear end modifications to maximize drag strip performance without entirely transforming the car into a purpose built race car. You still have a street car, Trevor.
Yes, sir.
Look at Mike.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dude, it is 110% official. Trevor still has a street car.
Motherfucker, I'm putting plates on this bitch. We're going for a cruise.
You bring that shit down south, they'll put you exactly where you belong.
Dude, imagine the war we can start right now in the racing world. Chat GPT.
Where y'all reading that deal with the AI stuff?
It's in
It's
the
a
group
different
chat.
app. You
Oh,
download it.
yeah.
It's an app, and you can just
I
look
can't
up
keep
shit.
up. Plus, I'm high.
Happy-
Fuck.
Corey,
Yeah,
I'm going to give you
Epic
some
can't
shit
even
to
open his
chat
eyes.
GTP for me, buddy. I
Hold
want to
on,
know a
Lippy,
couple
I'm
other
gonna
things.
Corey,
I'm gonna copy
Corey,
and paste it so you can
Corey,
use this.
just do
Why-
everybody on the show. Fuck it.
Trevor,
All right,
it's a
let's
free
do it.
app. You can download it.
Nah,
on
I
your
don't want
phone.
any more fucking apps on my phone. I got too many fucking shit.
Oh,
Alright.
boy.
Limpy, I just sent it to you in like you can copy and paste it.
I'm going to ask you, how can I make $1 million
Oh, shit.
today?
It's
It'll
because they
tell
sell
you.
cocaine.
Yeah, probably.
He's thinking about it.
Ask it how many times Happy shit his pants.
Oh my god. Gosh.
No, they're going to, they'll come back. There's like, today?
Yeah.
All time or today?
Today or this week?
Fuck.
Well, it is only
Oh.
Tuesday.
I just
Oh,
asked it, why does Chris Lane pump his fist to start a street race? And it is on like 3 or 4 different bulletins at the moment.
Oh, boy.
No shit.
Dude, Chris, this is like legit for you.
Mikey, man.
Post it and I'll post it
Hey,
up.
You man.
That
am I
shit is
mad?
Fucked up.
Somebody said you're so mad. Andy P.
Oh, I'm not mad.
Hey, dude.
Like, Chris,
I know
this is
what.
the most
Florida
selling
misses you
point
down
I've
here,
ever heard
Mike.
in my life.
The what?
Florida misses you down here.
I know. I miss it too. I'll be there shortly.
And I've already seen the dude. Luckily, I didn't tell y'all what the hotel we're staying at, but they got one of them dudes out here.
Oh, they do? They
Yeah,
already
I think
called them?
it's just Florida.
It probably
He
is.
lathered up.
Yeah, he was layering on with the fucking butter knife, man.
Oh my god.
I believe Chat's GPT is right on.
Speaking of tube chassis race
boy.
cars,
Oh yeah,
What's up, Houston?
What's up?
it's Florida. Man.
Yeah, it's Florida, man, for real.
Damn.
Oh,
See?
Tube
What the
chassis
fuck?
Legit.
car like the one Trevor has is typically not considered a street car. Tube chassis vehicles are usually designed for racing or high performance applications and are built with lightweight tubing for strength and rigidity.
is Trevor still on here?
Oh yeah. While
Ask-
some
ask if
cars
Trevor-
can
When
street
Trevor will
race,
jump next?
adding certain safety and emission equipment, they are often too specialized for regular street use. It depends on how the car is equipped and if it meets local road regulations.
I don't hear a streetcar there, boy.
Yeah, well, your truck don't meet regulations either, bruh.
Mine meets everything.
It doesn't meet no
Mike,
fucking
you jumped
regulation, bruh.
Chris
Mike, you jumped
Lane,
again?
What? What?
Yes,
You
Mike
jumped
jumped.
again?
Jumped
Again?
where? Oh,
He
I
jumped.
jumped. Yeah, this past weekend I
Dude,
jumped.
dude,
100%.
I
God,
watched.
is that 2 in a row?
That's 2 in a row this year. 2024.
I watched the video you jumping in New York. Like that dude, you had at least a 4-car head start on that guy.
Oh yeah, I was gone. I was.
He was all
gone.
like, sucker, I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
I was running my own race.
Chris, did you see the one I sent you?
I'm
That's
putting it
good,
up
dude.
here right now.
I like that.
How's that taste?
That's good. I'm fucking high as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Is it just like grape drink, like a grape
Oh,
soda?
dude. It tastes
Grape
just
drink.
like Welch's grape soda. Y'all have
What
Welch's
is
up there?
this?
Oh yeah.
Like Welch's grape soda.
You got to
Fuck
zoom
yeah,
in a
man.
little bit if you can.
I can't. Yeah, I can't see shit on that.
That's
I
tiny.
can't see shit about fuck. I'm looking through my phone right now.
How
I'm so
about
fucking-
that? Is that better?
Nope.
What's it
Didn't
say?
do that.
Read it.
Just a fuzz. I'll read the first paragraph. Fuck, I can't see it without my goggles.
Get your glasses on.
Gosh damn, I don't even know where they're at. Oh, that's pair. I can't see shit.
I can't see shit because it's fucking. What is it? You lay a dental floss across my eyes, I'll be blindfolded.
Chris Lane, a well-known flagger in the street racing and no prep scenes, pump his fist before starting a street race as a way to signal to racers that the start is about to happen. This gesture is part of a pre-race routine and helps both drivers prepare mentally and physically for the race. Here's why the fist pumping gesture is significant.
I can top this one even better.
Holy
So,
shit,
so,
man.
so I asked
Oh, God.
ChatGPT, will Happy shit himself at Turkey Bash this weekend?
Oh no.
It said it's hard to say if Happy will have an unexpected moment at Turkey Bash this weekend, but it sounds like you're anticipating some intense racing action. In no prep and street racing events like Turkey Bash, the high stakes adrenaline and unpredictable outcomes often lead to memorable moments for both racers and spectators. If
Oh, my
Happy is a driver or personality you're referring to, the fast-paced environment and fierce competition could definitely create some tense or humorous situations. However, whether or not to say there's any unexpected excitement on that level will depend on how the race is.
Oh God.
gosh,
Dude,
damn.
if Charlie Bennett is
Hey.
still on here, you need to use that.
Ask ChatGPT or wherever that fucking is, AI, Miss AI bitch. Ask her if fucking dude will get down to his drawers again this year.
Oh God!
Oh,
What's his name?
Dickel.
Oh, Dickel.
Dickel.
Nick, hold on, just because
Dude,
I
that
forgot
shit's
that was
fucked
last
up.
year,
That shit's fucked up, man.
dude. I mean, that's perfect. I can't write shit that good.
It is fucked up.
That fucking thing that's Happy that you sent me in Happy Red. I was like, I think. Oh boy.
There he is.
That was last year at the race, like 4 o'clock in the morning. Happy? No, this was
30 degrees.
He had like a 30 pack.
That's
Was it
the
like a
bald
30 pack?
eagle.
Happy?
Oh, fuck yeah. That motherfucker been drinking for 2 days. Never
He's been
stopped.
drinking for 2 days.
Dude, when he walked up to the camper on what was it, Thursday, and we're all sitting there, and that dude's on the phone, guy's like, "My cue to leave, boys."
I mean, what the fuck? His whole thong's a bald eagle.
Bald eagle.
Bald eagle.
It's fucking nuts.
Oh,
Fucking nuts, man. He was proud of it.
Trevor, the car looks good, buddy.
It's getting there.
It does,
Thanks.
man. It's
Looks
cool.
good. Looks good.
I think it's cool as hell. Who in the hell is that? Dying Breed? That's a buddy of ours, Nickel. That's the way he shows up every year to Turkey Bash.
All right, I got one more good one I'm sending to the group chat.
Oh God.
Take over for me a second. Guess I'm on now. What's
That's
up,
right.
guys?
What's up, homie?
Hey, buddy.
Hold
How
on.
you guys
Hey,
doing?
so what's the outcome of the trailer and oh shit, dude,
Oh,
did you get
damn.
burned?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I didn't realize you got hurt.
Yeah, I tried to pull the battery out of the trailer.
It's a pull door. It's a slide out there.
So, and they've only sent me like,
My
I guess
God.
whatever estimate for the truck because it burned like the plastic
Right.
cover of the tailgate.
shit.
and like, you know, it shit plastic all over the tailgate too. And, but they're, you know, the business insurance told me because it wasn't at the house or it wasn't like in the brick and mortar that they weren't going to cover it.
What?
So the truck,
That was my question.
you know what I mean? I'm like basically trying to use my homeowner's insurance. That's what my insurance is pushing it towards, that I claim it on my homeowner's insurance and they'll pay like, they're only going to give me like $1,000 for the trailer. But,
Fuck, man.
and then, but I found it. Yeah, I know. It was in the backpack with all the fucking everything else.
I can't see
Yeah,
it.
no grinder.
What's this? I got to
But,
put my
yeah.
glasses on. Will Trevor jump the start anymore in 2024? It's hard to predict whether Trevor
I
will
can't
jump
see
the
that.
start in 2024, but if he has had issues with jumping the start in the past, it's likely he'll focus on improving his timing and discipline moving forward. Jumping the start can be costly in street racing and no prep events, leading to disqualification or ruined races. If Trevor is serious about competing in 2024, he'll probably work on perfecting his reaction time and avoiding any false starts to stay competitive. However, racing always brings surprises. Only time will tell.
Mike
Dude, that's
took my
fucked
spot.
up, man.
Mike's almost caught up to me.
Shit,
Actually-
fucked up.
Actually, you surpassed me this year because one of my jumps was, or two of my jumps were last year.
I probably have this year.
Yeah.
I'm on record with 2 so far.
Yeah. I think I only jumped once this year. No, I didn't jump at all this year because I barely raced.
I just got him.
That helps. That helps to eliminate.
Huh.
He's allegedly fucking hot, man.
Limpy, you gotta have your balls right between your legs.
All right, guys, I got to go for a bit here. I got to get the shit done before the window guy comes in the morning. So
All right, buddy.
he's coming bright and early. So I might come back on in a bit.
You know,
Later,
See you, Trevor.
Bye.
it says bright and early, but it doesn't really mean it. But yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I don't think they're going to cover much like at all.
Okay.
So
That sucks,
So-
dude. Yeah, that's
yeah, like Matt Frost from Rocky Mountain Race Week gave me a trailer, so I got a fresh start to build stuff into.
how much
had
of
a
your
couple.
equipment was in the trailer?
All the GoPros, the drone. Trying to think. We had just stocked out all the merch, so like there was like all the T-shirts, everything was in there.
Fuck.
So,
Camera?
no, I was smart enough to put, you know, my camera and the camera that Limpy let us use in the truck.
Truck. Damn.
So, yeah. That's rough. Yeah, that's like I don't like. I guess I get the sensitive equipment. I don't want like in the trailer bouncing around if I hit the brakes and that thing
Yeah, makes
tumbling
sense.
down or something like that, or if somebody hit the trailer. You know, there's more chance that it would fall out or whatever. So I always just like put that stuff in the truck, and I guess that was like my saving grace because we were headed to Rocky Mountain Race Week, and that was kind of like, oh well, what do we do now? Well, let's stop, take a shower, get clothes, and then keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Damn. So with
Yeah.
the being connected to your truck insurance don't cover it.
it will. Yeah, my truck insurance will. I mean, we've been insured through the same company for forever, so and we have like multiple vehicles and multiple trailers and stuff. So
It
But-
will cover the trailer and everything that was in it.
not everything. They won't cover all the merch and stuff like that. So because there's a certain amount of it that's personal and a certain amount of it that's business, I got to go through and give them like an itemized list of what is
Inventory.
what. Yeah, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But being hopeful, but I don't know. You know,
I'd say they should at least be able to. They should at least cover all your camera equipment, all that shit.
yeah, hopefully, you know, we have quite a few GoPros and drone. You know,
Dude,
and,
what-
like,
Dude, when I saw the picture, man, my heart sunk. I was sick.
Fuck. Well,
Dude, that
so
was-
we're at the track. You know,
Dude,
Lippy was like, "Dude, look at this shit." I was like, "What the fuck?" He just
We-
left.
We left. We stopped in Bean Blossom. We got in the trailer and checked to make sure everything was good, dude. Right? The canopy had moved. We put that back, bungeed it, you know, where it normally goes. There was nothing else that was there. I left my cell phone on top of the tire. Right? Drove off. Was like, oh shit, my phone stopped. Luckily, it fell in between like the trailer and the spare tire. And I was like, cool. Like, I even said something like, gotta go get a lottery ticket. 5 minutes later, the thing's on fire, dude. I look back, I see smoke. I look up, I see like stovepiping coming out of the where that plastic corner is.
Fuck.
And I was like, oh shit, we're on fire. So I tried to pull the battery out, burnt my hand, but I did like I wrapped a towel around it to try to like grab it to like yank it out of there. It was way too fucking hot.
Did it
So
explode or
it
make
was just
contact with something? Don't
all I
really
could
know.
t-
I'm sure
it was
all
just like
melted.
igniting and fire, but it was like directly like up. You know what I mean? Everything was like
Yeah.
going up, and so I figured I could grab it and pull it to the side and yank it out the door. So, you know, about that point, I realized I'm not getting it out. My hand's burnt. Like, get the pit bike out because the pit bike's like full of gas. So I go for that, yank on it a few times to where the straps were either melting or breaking. That came out of the trailer on fire. And then I was like, Dane said, he was like, Dad, it's melting the truck. So I was like, well, let's get it off the truck. So, but, you know, thinking that you can put it out, it was a lithium ion battery fire, which
That's
everybody's
what I
telling
was
me is
gonna
about,
ask.
yeah, it's like, you know, a plasma torch heat.
Yep.
So,
I had one explode on me, an XS battery for the audio on my motorcycle, and it's luckily it didn't burn down the whole garage. It was contained in the touring pack, so it couldn't get any oxygen to really burn anything else up. It burned all the amps, melted itself. It
yeah,
was a brand new XS battery, and they said it did it because it was too undercharged.
Hmm.
And it died. And I mean, you ought to see the battery. I've got it outside. The whole side exploded. It melted my touring pack and like $6,000 worth of amplifiers. I was building an audio motorcycle.
and there was a lithium ion or what?
It was a lithium, one of the XS lithium deals.
Crazy.
And I should have had it in a lithium protected bag. Like in my race car, my lithium batteries, I kept in bags. They were in bags in a mount in a thermal, like fire bag.
Yeah.
I didn't. In my motorcycle, we were kind of using batteries almost for like decorative. You could see them; they were exposed. The wiring was all pretty and shit. I mean, it's all burned up. It's bad.
Yeah. I mean, I got a serious fear of batteries and burning my shit down now. So yeah, I don't think we're
Yeah.
doing any kind of,
It's
might
serious
do
shit.
a conventional like gel cell or something like that and put it on the hitch and just kind of keep it like campers have it.
Yep.
And not use the solar and that other stuff. And we'll just run it off a generator from now on.
Wonder
So-
if it was overcharged from the solar. They said
I don't
that's the
know.
worst things: overcharged or undercharged. That's pretty much what makes them explode. I wouldn't think an undercharged battery would explode, but I
Yeah,
mean,
that seems weird.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know my bike had been sitting for a while, and we actually left on vacation. Me and Kenzie left. We were in Florida, and we come home, and I walked by it. And I was like, "Damn, man, this thing smells funny." And I raised the tour pack. I got pictures. Like I could send them. I mean, everything in my tour pack was melted. And I was like, "You've got to
Crazy.
be fucking kidding me!" But it didn't get any oxygen, so it didn't burn my. I mean, it could have burnt my whole garage. I mean, everything I own down. But it
Yeah.
just
I was
contained in that one little area.
pumping oxygen into it at a certain point, you know, when you're driving down the road doing 55, you're like, oh,
Yeah, you was feeding it.
yeah.
Fuck.
So well, by the time we got the locks off and opened the doors, dude, it was like full of smoke and raging. So we did all we could to try to save it, but we got an ice chest out of it. And then Dane tells me, he's like, Dad, this thing's hard to shut. I'm all, well, look at it. It's a fucking taco, bro. It's like It's fucking Japanese now. It's got a slope to it from end to end. That's why it don't fucking shut right. So yeah.
That sucks, man.
Dude, and that's one thing that kind of terrifies me. Like, I've got all those Jackery boxes and shit in the back of the truck right now. It's always in the back of my mind. Like,
It's
after
scary,
seeing
man.
that, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Scary as fuck.
Get yourself a metal box and put them in it or something.
That's what I might end
Yeah.
up doing.
And I even asked, like, I got a buddy who sells safes, and I was like, so, somebody told me that I should probably think about getting like a small fire safe or something like that. I'm trying to keep all my batteries like that in there. And he's like, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Those things aren't rated for that temperature.
Right.
So there's not much steel that's going to keep, that contained if one of those things does decide to ignite.
Like all
I
my
could-
RC batteries in there, I've got them in the bags and all that shit. Like,
Mhm.
I don't play with them.
I would keep some desiccant gel inside those. You can get a desiccant gel pack, and I've always kept one inside the camera case. Always inside the camera case, I keep a big desiccant gel because you don't know what you're exposing your
Mhm.
gear to, and when you always want to put it back into a neutral environment, so that way you don't have moisture in areas and on lenses and stuff. So, but and that also keep those to the point where they're not getting moisture, because that's from what I understand, it's moisture and lithium or anything like that. So that can really, really set them off. So
Sounds like a perfect recipe for methamphetamine.
Jesus. 304 Indian Nut. I had a car last year at the Coliseum race in Greensboro, an outlaw car. I was pitted at the quarter mile for the RC quarter mile, and it lost control, hit the fence, kicked the battery out of the car, and it just was a flame ball and just landed under my table and started catching shit on fire.
Mhm.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Oh, that
Yeah.
shit's real, man, and it burns so fucking hot, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's
it's
nothing
like
they can do. They just kicked that shit in a bucket and threw it outside.
You
Yeah.
can't put it out.
Silica
until
gel black. That's what I was talking about. Was silica gel. It's a desiccant pack.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think where I got them from. You can buy it from Amazon in like a 5-gallon bucket, and then make your own with just like canvas bags or socks or something.
Did you have
Oh.
the beads?
What's
Was
that?
yours the little beads?
Yeah, they're little beads. It's the
Yeah.
same stuff that they put in shoes and stuff like that, but they just sell it in bulk.
Yep.
And it's
I've
easy
got them
enough
in
to.
my airlines out in the garage.
Yeah.
I've got different containers with silica gel in them,
Yeah.
just to get all the water out of my airlines and shit when I'm painting.
Here, I'll get the video of that from last year. Oh.
Mike, what was you doing this past weekend?
That just passed? Nothing. There wasn't. It was raining. Everywhere was
Yeah.
The
Did y'all
weekend
get hit
before-
with some of the rain from the storm and shit?
a little bit. There wasn't. I'm trying to think what was this weekend. I know there's a race this weekend locally. I'm going to. Last weekend there was nothing, and the weekend before I was in New York.
Where's the race at this coming up weekend?
One of our local tracks, St. Thomas, London area, which is like 2 hours from Niagara Falls, something like that.
Front side?
No, it's backside. They do it at the back of the track, but still running the same, like right after the quarter mile, that kind of deal.
Oh hell yeah, cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool there. I like it.
That's a regular program that they do.
Yeah, they do a couple of races there a year, and then it's one of our local promoters who do it. And yeah, he does also that big race they do in Grand Bend here, the Legacy thing where I won the belts. It's the
Yep.
same guy.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, no, it should be good. I think that's probably it for me then until November. I
So
gotta
what's-
start getting ready for Florida because there's a
Yeah.
shit ton of racing this winter.
That's what I was going to ask. What's up with you and another promoter in Florida? Y'all working together on a bunch of stuff now?
No,
See?
no. Some guy, well, a guy I know, I guess, made a comment on one of his posts, and then it just blew up again. Like fucking Jesus Christ! I didn't even say anything to anybody. I'm not getting into it because I just don't want the drama.
What was said?
Fuck you, Chris. This guy loves dragging me in.
Just trying to get the info. That's all.
I believe what was said was he said something about one guy, or I guess he posted a post saying the real no prep is starting again this year in Florida or something, or
Oh,
I don't even know, something like that. Like
The other promoter said that.
yeah, he put a post up saying we're gonna
Yeah.
get back to real no prep this winter or something like that, or something to that effect. And one of the guys who races with me, I guess that pissed him off. So he went on his post and said, the real no prep, you mean? And then he got into all the shit that happened last year about the money and supposedly had another race, or they had a race series he was going to pay out and then never paid out anybody on that either. And there was a whole bunch of drama with all this shit.
Also, somebody stood up and called out all the fuckery from the
Yeah, on his post, and then I guess that pissed him off, and then they went back and forth, and then he went on his own page and posted that video before calling me out, and he said, "Oh, this." I think what really pissed him off is because I'm doing Orlando, and that's where he used to
Yeah.
do his stuff, and now I'm doing it. So he basically said, "Well, probably shouldn't have talked shit about this other guy. That's me, because now he's got your job at Orlando." Like it was something to that effect.
I love it.
And then, yeah, it just blew up from there and turned into straight chaos. I'm staying out of it. I want nothing to do with any of it. We're going to
Sure.
run our program this year and do the best we can
That's
do,
right.
like we always do.
That's right.
So, speaking of which, we have our November race coming up, and lock-ins open today. So, if you want to come out and race to that, hit up.
And that was your QR code that you posted, right?
Yeah, it's just
I like it.
$50. We take $50 for the lock-in. It just so we know which classes we're running. I know a lot of people don't like that kind of stuff. They do show up or whatever, but we found in Florida it just works better to have lock-ins. So we don't waste our time running classes that are stupid, like that no one signs up to.
Yep.
So
It
go
makes
ahead,
sense.
Corey. The floor is yours.
We doing streets? No, there you go.
Yeah.
We doing streets too?
Limpy?
It will be the left lane taking the win, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck? Oh boy.
Them motherfuckers are mad.
Fucking Corey.
Look at all that hair, man.
Corey was not there.
Oh boy. He
It will
gone.
be the left lane taking the win, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking batteries.
Limpy, what'd you ask me? If we're doing streets?
Streets.
Yeah, you know the answer to that already.
That's my boy.
That's right.
Oh boy.
What's
I
the
didn't see-
fake no prep then?
What's the what?
Guy asked Dying Breeze said, "What's the fake no prep then?" I don't even know the guy's name that does fake no. Well, I guess I probably
It's
should.
not fake no prep. He just runs things different. He does his own thing. I mean,
Yeah,
just
there you
does-
go.
he does his own thing. I'll leave it at that.
Yep. Good answer, Mike.
Oh
I'm
boy.
being politically correct, I believe they call it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God.
That's funny.
Oh my God, that's epic.
Oh
That's
shit.
good shit, man.
Good job to make it.
Hey, Mike, you gonna go for third time's a charm this weekend?
No more jumping. That was it. Two is my limit. Honestly, I don't even know what happened there. Like, I've never left that early. Like, I've jumped where I've guessed, but that wasn't even a guess. It's like my thumb just
You
said,
just
no,
let go.
we're going. We ain't waiting anymore. Because I was waiting for a bit while this guy was getting his nitrous shit. I kind of talked about it on Sunday on our show. His nitrous shit together, and I was all amped up on fucking energy drinks. I was ready to go. So I was just sitting in there fucking antsy to go, and I yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I just let go of the button. As soon as he started doing the hand thing, I was like, okay,
See ya.
let's go.
Damn.
It's race time. It was bad.
You left on the first pump instead of the third pump, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I left way. I don't even think he had the flashlight up yet. And I was gone.
Jumpy on monsters. Fuck that back half. Car chases race. No shit.
Yeah. There you go.
Damn it.
So yeah, we'll try to finish 2024 without any more jumps this year. Ideally, I hate losing like that. That's the worst way to lose.
It sucks.
Yeah,
Was the
it does.
first round too?
Yeah, first round, small tire, right out of the trailer.
Oh,
And I'm not just talking shit. I think I would have beat him just because I've been doing pretty well on the off the trailer licks. Like I've kind of figured out a bunch of shit to make it go pretty good first round. So yeah, I was just disappointed. I don't know what happened.
Damn.
But as I was saying before Corey's video, November is going to be a very busy month. We've got truck race at Immokalee on the 9th, and then our race, Fall Brawl 3, the next weekend, and then end of the month is the backside of Orlando with TRC.
Damn. Hell yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I think I should chill for a little bit. I need to salvage the truck till the end of the year.
Don't worry, I got you, Mike.
Oh,
Chat GPT's got you.
hey, it was right with that chassis car statement there. That was bang on.
I mean, y'all got 3 races in the month of November down there.
Yeah, and then Digger dies after that in December, obviously with PRI, and then Christmas. Like I only do Digger die in December because holidays and shit. And then January we have another race down there, and then February obviously it's got the oh god.
It's hard to say for sure if Mike. Oh, the question was, will Mike Corley jump at Digger Die Christmas?
Oh, don't put that on me,
It's
Ricky
hard to say
Bobby.
for sure if Mike Corley will start
Ah.
at Digger Die Christmas Clash. That he's competing at such a high stakes, no prep event. He'll likely be focused on avoiding mistakes like jumping the light.
Oh,
Events
thank
like
God.
Digger Die often come with fierce competition, and drivers like Corley will aim to bring their best performance without risking a disqualification by jumping early. That said, the excitement and pressure of big races can sometimes lead to early launches. Whether Mike keeps his cool or gets a bit too eager will depend on how the moment unfolds. That's pretty fucking spot on.
Sounds like my sex life too.
Depends on how it's going to unfold.
Yeah.
or going a little too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. The excitement
never
can-
know.
can-
Get a little premature.
No wonder you've been going off that first pump here lately.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny. That's wild. That program.
This shit's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's fucked up. No, man.
I'm working
What's
on
go-
one more, but
Is anybody watching? Well, no, none of us are. But what was going on tonight? The debate.
Yeah, there's the vice president debate
Oh boy.
between those two dudes. I don't know. I think that JD Vance guy is a gangster. Whenever he does interviews, he puts people in their place all the time.
Really?
He's a very good talker. He doesn't let people push shit over him, I guess you'd call it.
Hey, what you got going on up there? Chris, who's live? Hey,
Isn't
drop
that
it in the DMs.
Isn't that the girl that was on here?
Oh, let's see what she's working with.
That was the girl that was on here.
She's live on TikTok right
She's
now.
live on TikTok.
Let's see what that butthole do.
Yeah. What's she doing on TikTok? What's she talking about?
Oh yeah, we'll have to bargain that, right? Was it?
She's singing.
We'll have to bargain on
It
what
was
that
like
cost me, right? Isn't that right, Mike?
$9.38 a month or something.
Yeah.
It was very random.
Damn.
I feel like it. You know, you need to like have a Barrett Jackson auctioneer up there. Can I get 10?
That's true. That was
Bella
funny.
was her name, right?
Bella.
I don't
Damn,
fucking know.
Con, you're on it.
I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
didn't remember her name either.
I couldn't either. Oh my god.
All right, I got one more, but it's a group chat exclusive. It don't leave the group chat.
Oh,
It's a good one.
I can't share it.
No,
What about if I read it out loud?
don't read it out loud.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh boy.
You have to
Oh
put
my
that.
god.
Put my freezer, my old what?
What?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There's no way.
Oh my god. Dude, this shit's fucked up.
Right?
I mean, it really is. This shit, it's crazy.
Oh, I mean that's insane how it can just literally gather that information.
So you've been watching tutorials on Chat GTP, huh?
Corey, do you pay for it or is it still
No, it's
free for
free.
you?
Oh, that's free. That stuff's free.
Because you can get it to do all kinds of things, but then eventually it asks for money. Obviously.
Tokens or is
That's
it
free,
tokens
man.
or is it
No, you got to pay like by the month or just like every other app. The only one I pay for yearly is the meme maker there. So I don't have any watermarks.
Dude, I got some download video.
You know what's funny though? On ChatGPT, you can tell it's a liberal program because if you say anything about
All right,
any
so
kind of sexuality stuff, it won't answer.
you literally just had to say something, Mike. It says you've hit the free plan limit for GPT.
See, there it is.
Qantas will use another bottle until your limit resets tomorrow at 2:51 a.m.
Yeah, it's got a limit. I've hit it. That's why I asked.
But the last question was good.
Tell them that. Oh, dang, that's nice.
This one we can post, but give me a second. I gotta crop it.
Big Stink, if you're still on here, I got a text coming your way.
No, you could play that. Or Trump gave us a shout out, which was cool.
They said Patrick said that's how his boy helped graduate high school was Chat GTP.
That's how the essays were all done.
Oh my god. I'm posting that.
I told him when he was a kid, dude, I was like, there's no reason you should bring a home and
We're gonna-
ever, dude. You guys have phones and Google.
Happy, you're
I've
gonna
never
have
wanna
to
see that.
narrate this one.
Huh?
You get to narrate this one.
All right. Did Alex really hurt his back on his tractor? There have been reports or discussions suggesting that Alex may have hurt his back on a tractor, but without official or verified details, it's hard to confirm the full story. Injuries like that can happen, especially in farming or heavy equipment work, which can strain the back or cause accidents. If you're hearing this from the racing community or social media, it's possible that it's true, but it's always good to check for updates or hear from Alex directly for accurate information. I know how Alex's back got hurt. It was, made that sound earlier. I mean, it was right on point. Olin knew what was up.
Oh shit.
This shit's crazy.
It's real crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's just. I mean, I ain't got no more until 2:51 a.m. tomorrow, so or 2:50. Yeah, it's gonna be 2:51 tonight, so I'll reset.
Dude, that on Limpy though was like, I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah,
Like, it really was. I mean, it is crazy.
that one
It's
and
scary, man.
the one about a back half car was spot on.
It's fucking scary.
The chassis car thing was 100% correct.
That one kind of looked photoshopped.
It's almost like I run.
Fuba?
It's almost like I run Chat GPT on the side.
You got the server for it, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if you pay enough, you can put your information in there and
Hey,
know,
down where you- oh shit, are we live?
I'll tell you, Mike's on a different tax bracket than us when he pays for apps.
Man, poor thing, Chris. What happened? What happened to the other half of her titties, man? Poor thing.
Oh shit.
Hey, she's cute though. Hope Kenzie ain't watching.
TikTok is creepy though. Like, what is that? I see that all the time. There's people like just on there filming
live,
themselves. Yeah,
yeah.
like doing nothing.
Well, with the Yellow Box Ultra, we can go live on TikTok. So Spool Media might be on TikTok live this
Welcome
weekend.
to social media.
Put it on. Yeah, I was gonna say, put it on mine. I was live on TikTok the other night, Mike.
Oh, my
Yours
shit's
was good, man. For real.
my shit's unlocked again. I just checked.
Who
it
did a
few,
TikTok?
so
You
we're good to
did,
go.
Chris?
You
Yeah,
did a live the other night.
Doing what? Driving the truck?
I did.
That's what I figured. Okay, that's different. Like
It looked good.
guys who do the video game stuff, I get. It's when there's girls and they just sit there and they're like, "Okay, shoot me roses," and they're
Yeah,
like,
they just
"Hi."
sit there and interact a little bit, and then there's guys probably slow squeezing one off.
I know, but
Oh,
they're
boy.
not doing anything.
I'm doing one right now. What you talking about?
That's
Here,
all right.
Here, I'll share at least the thing that I clipped. Hopefully, you can hear me.
Oh,
Okay, good.
God. Look at this guy. He's all fucking snug in that bed.
High as fuck.
That's what my box is saying anyway.
Right.
How far out was the bandit?
Hey, if you don't run into him, I will.
This is your game?
Yeah.
That shit looks real as fuck.
That's him down in the bottom corner.
No, I know, but I'm looking at the
Look at
screen
the
of them
shifter
like
and shit.
driving.
Hey, you need to get shifter gripper in there and start shifting your gears for you.
Right.
You're talking about winning, making some money.
No. Right
Oh
now,
shit.
for once.
So what do? You talk to like other dudes that are at home playing this game?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't even know this is like a real thing.
If anyone wants to join the race with KW900L and Jeremy, we're doing a race on the highway.
I appreciate that.
There's cops?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, look out, Breaker 19. Come on back.
And what happens if they try to pull you over and you don't
14
stop?
miles, I think.
You stop?
Dude, there was one night he
But I'm
ran
saying
over a
if you
Prius
don't
on
stop,
this
they
shit.
chase you like GTA style. Like you'll get a 5-star alert.
Yes.
You get a ticket and shit.
Come
Yep.
on.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that role play DOT officers on our server.
Are there
Yeah.
any chicks that
Whipple
role
said you
play
get tickets.
lot lizards?
You get, you get
There's two chicks that role play truck driving.
Oh, that's no fun.
Dude,
Well,
I'm
then
gonna
you-
buy that.
One's from Canada.
Breaker 19. I might be dumb, but I ain't blind.
Dude, I'm gonna buy that now just to be a DOT officer.
Just look for Chris everywhere and pull him over. We're doing
Right.
another inspection here, sir. Those tires are looking a little bald.
That green's a little green.
Yeah.
That's sad that girls are just sitting on the camera trying to get attention. Major mental illness comes from weird social media stuff like that. What's even creepier though, Dan Breed, is the guys that
Yeah,
probably
that's the
watch
creepier
them
part.
that just
And
slow
send-
up
and-
one,
and send
send them money.
money.
send them money, and I mean it is.
Corey.
No, the creepiest stuff is some of those girls are like between 12 and 16 years old.
I guarantee it.
No, they are. I've
I
seen like
guarantee
kids
they
on
are.
there, and
Yep.
it's like you shouldn't be on here.
Yep.
Chris, were you leading the convoy? Are you leading the convoy or are you dragging up the rear?
I was leading the convoy.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
So how many hours are you on that simulator? Like you play for like 3-4 hours?
So that run that we just showed, I lived that entire run. It was it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Jesus.
And I made
And
one.
do you make money doing this? Like you get paid for fake loads?
Well, TikTok. Well, I mean, I made $1.50 off TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Damn, no shit.
Yeah.
And that was the load you brought up from Mexico.
Yeah, the one that you jumped in as that we
Yep.
were crossing the border.
Was you carrying like food? I
No,
didn't even see. I didn't catch it early enough. To
It was it was an oversized lift truck.
Oh, okay.
And a couple of packets of icing sugar.
Well, that's
Yes.
what I said. I told him when he crossed the border, officer, don't pay no
Yeah,
attention.
yeah. As
to
I'm
those
getting ready to cross the
packages.
border, fucking Happy shows his face in there. What a coincidence,
I
right?
heard Chris was hauling a bunch of fucking gay pride flags.
Oh shit!
So hold on. So you cross the border and you actually like talk to another guy who's sitting there pretending to be a border agent?
Oh, he's there. It's a gate and every shit.
No, and he like asks you, and then what? Like this blows
No,
my mind. Like
no.
Oh, it's
No.
no. I mean, but it looks legit.
Yeah.
no, I know, but is there a guy who's role playing
Oh,
a border agent that just sits in his living room and he's like, oh, another
No.
load's coming through?
No.
Is it
no.
an NPC? Or is it
A
actually
what?
somebody controlling it? Non-playable character.
No,
Oh, it's
it's
I
just
mean,
computer generated.
Yeah.
NPC.
Oh. And what, he asks you what you're hauling and stuff?
Yes.
That's hilarious. That's
They
It's
Wow.
wild, dude. Like it's
That's
Here, I'll-
legit.
wild.
I'll try to find that clip, that part.
I'm out,
You gotta
guys.
stop and get. All right,
Limpy's
hey,
got to go to
hey,
bed.
good
Look at him. He's
get some
already
sleep, man.
out. Peace. See ya.
Hey,
He's
brother.
out.
Out.
Dude, I seen that shit, man. They got to be at the track at 9 a.m. Like that's it's
Yeah.
fucking early, man.
I just
Check your
seen
messages,
that.
Chris.
I got so much shit going on.
That's
over here right
funny.
now.
They should make like an AI chat GBT agent there that fucks with you when you try to cross. He's like, I don't know about that. We're gonna have to check this load out.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh shit!
Remember, you got to pull it back because yours, for some odd reason, starts it as soon as you open it.
I got it. I got all kinds of shit going on over here right now. Oh, fuck. All right. Is it up there?
It is now.
Okay, perfect.
You got the audio.
Oh, my god!
Apprehend that horse ass for reckless driving. Daddy, he's do what I tell you,
That's gonna be me on that game.
Oh, fucking
Jeez.
Tyler.
Oh, it's funny.
Jesus Christ.
What's funny?
You're about checking loads under his stuff.
Fucking guy.
That's funny.
We can't say yes and we can't say no, but he's not in Florida to just eat the tacos.
Why you
Chili,
can't say?
chili.
Why
I
can't
don't know.
you say?
I'm not.
Oh.
He is, but
Yeah,
they-
that's
they
why he's
dropped
there.
it.
But you're not allowed to, like, they're doing it for YouTube. There's no spectators for that shit.
No. Who do
Which
you
is
think will win?
smart. Fuck, there's some fast cars going there. The Midnight Boys are fast. But then there's a lot of those weird cars that could also be very fast. Those small, like, import cars that are all-wheel drive.
I'm
They're
telling you, I think everybody's
basically
sleeping on Aaron
go-karts.
Lopez.
What has he got?
That's the few H22 hatchback all-wheel drive Civic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, those cars
Yeah.
scare me because they weigh nothing.
You guys are truly the best at what you do, and America appreciates you. If I can vote in this election, I will send an executive order making street racing legal again. Also, Jerry, stop.
Trump, Vance 2024, people.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, you got to vote.
Okay, so James Stahl did drop it, so we'll just say it. Yeah, he is. The Tesla minivan, I've never seen that.
It's the Boosted Boys.
I've never. All right, so I don't really watch a
it's
whole lot of that
fast as
stuff.
fuck.
So
Yeah,
They
isn't
put
it
the
gutted?
van
It's
body
just
and
like
put on top
yeah.
of a Tesla. It's fucking fast. But I don't think. I mean, it did do well last time, but guys just didn't have their shit together totally. Besides Midnight, I mean, they come in and destroyed shit.
and they said what? And Poland said OJ's got a big block in it now. Big block all-wheel drive turbo.
Yeah,
That
it's
scary.
nasty.
I mean,
The question will be though if it can get traction, all-wheel drive or not, if it's got enough power.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Cletus's testing videos, it looked like it had been drug where they were at. So he must have been right after the quarter mile where he was testing. There's a
Yeah,
little bit
they
of
do.
rubber
They
right
go
there.
from the right after the quarter mile onward.
Yeah.
Shit, I mean, all-wheel drive, I'll give it enough bite and then it'll just roll out.
shit. Them Midnight boys are going to be tough to beat, man. That's why I said my.
What do you
pick-
think about Cletus's conversion he did with that?
I like it.
Fucking,
I
yeah.
mean, I like it, but I think it's so soon. It's so early that they just don't have enough. You know, and he's been gone helping everybody
Yeah.
in the storm. I just don't think they got enough laps on it to do anything. I think honestly, he's going to get the shit beat out of him.
Well, he did the first time.
I mean, them boys, Emmanuel and them are fucking slick at what they do, man. I've watched them dudes in person, and they're some fucking gangsters.
Yeah.
Now,
Dudes are
Miles
fast.
Miles Kerr, that's the all-wheel drive Integra. It usually runs like the half-mile shit, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
What's that diesel truck that you always see on the streets racing? Dark Horse? Is it
Crazy Horse.
Crazy
Crazy
Horse.
Horse?
He's there. Nathan
Oh,
Willer.
he's there? Yeah. That
Yeah.
thing's pretty quick too.
That truck's fast, man.
I seen one of their entries said that they've got a Silverado from Midnight. I wonder if that's the old Debo truck.
I thought it was that El Gringo.
It might be that then. Because I know they bought Debo, and I never heard whatever happened to it from up in Maryland.
Yeah, I figured it was probably the Gringo.
It's cool though that they're doing an all-wheel drive shootout. I think that's kind of cool.
What do you think about? Which I'm sure there was really no rules or anything, but I know. Well, we touched on it a little bit. You said that they, you know, if you're into that click there, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. But about him testing, and obviously nobody else got a chance to test there.
Well, that's just how it works there. You got to understand that that's how that works. So
Might look at the list for two. There's a bunch.
oh, there's a bunch there. I saw
There's
them.
a bunch.
Fiberglass bedsides, and that's about it. That's all that makes it a pickup truck.
You know,
I mean, he's going to test there. Like that's, I don't know.
At this home, he can do whatever.
That's
he wants to do
par
there.
for the
I mean,
course there. It's same with. I already talked to Javier a little bit about this as well because they were shooting promo videos for the TRC event. And I said, I know it's your event and everything, but these guys that you're getting to do these promo videos are allocating data on a surface that people don't really have a lot of data on. So you're making you're now making it not fair to the people from out of town who are coming to this thing or people who don't know you that. So I told him, I said, can we stop letting guys with rear-wheel drive cars come out and shoot promo videos? I said, I don't care if the all-wheel guys go out there. You know what I mean? On an all-wheel drive, it's less of an advantage to test. But when they had like no prep guys going there, who I know, who are local guys and such, going there and making 3-4 runs on that surface, I know what they're doing because I would be doing the same thing. I'm building now my tune fucking file for day of the race because it's not going to dramatically change. That surface is like it's like dig or die style. Like that, it's really coarse chip. It's horrible. Like it's horrible. My first pass I ran at Orlando, never been there before, was a 720, and I made it to second round.
I was going to say it's probably hard to run low sixes.
Yeah, it is. Like that surface is very challenging. But if you like, because he even asked me, he said, when the truck's in town, why don't you come, bring it, and we'll do a bunch of hits on the surface there, and I'll shoot some promo because everyone knows your truck, this and that. I said, no, man, I want nothing to do with that.
No.
Because then people are just
No,
going to
you
look at me
don't.
and go, look at this fucking guy. He's out here testing, blah, blah, blah. Because I'd like to race that weekend. So
And-
I don't want anything to do with it.
And the problem is that that won't just carry over for that event. You'll have to hear shit every event you're at for that.
Yep.
Oh, no, I know that. And I'm smarter than that. So I'm not going to go there and test for that event. And the guys who got to shoot these promo videos, all the power to them. But
Did he
after I
understand
saw
after you
that,
told him that?
well, yeah, he understood after because I told him, I said, man, in this world we're in, it's not like you guys are used to where it's front of the track. You know what I mean? Like at Immokalee, there's no real, you can go there and test whenever you want.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Right.
the front side is normally, give or take, it's going to be the same. So,
Yep.
That just is what it is.
it
There's
is
pretty
what it
much no
is. And
testing on the
normally,
backside anywhere in the country. That's like
well,
a
yeah,
given
that's what I
rule,
mean.
you
On
know,
a
I mean,
backside, it's going to be completely different. It's a challenging surface, and I don't think anyone should be back there making hits because
Yep.
it will give them an advantage there.
Yep.
So, no, I had a talk with him, and he understood. Like, he doesn't really do a lot of no prep stuff. He does a lot of front of the track stuff and things like that, which I understand. That's why we're helping him with this. That was the whole point of collaborating. So I just said, yeah, man, if you want to shoot promo videos, I get it. You want to like entice people to come, maybe just keep it to all-wheel drive then. I don't have a problem with all-wheel drive guys back there testing because, like I said, it's a little bit of an advantage for them, but we have all-wheel drive classes for that event. So they're not going to be racing anyone in two-wheel drive.
right.
So, because he has that all-wheel drive F-150 now, so I know he wants to race that. It's good promo for his thing, and I get it. I understand where he's coming from.
Yep.
I just like to leave things as fair as possible for everybody because I don't like, I'm a big advocate of fair racing
Fair.
for everyone.
Yep.
So,
Fire racing.
Hold up.
but yeah, no, I'm excited. It's going to be a good winter. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I know there's a bunch of Mexico stuff going on too in the works, so that'll be cool. We're doing some grudge racing stuff. I'd like to do more grudge racing, I think, this winter with the Mexico style stuff. I think it's cooler like that.
I love
I
it.
think when you just have a bunch of guys out and they want to race, another guy or whatever, and you just put a little money on top. I think that's what we're going to do. We're not going to do like a cash days per se. We're going to do more of like just a friendly. I think it's fun too like that. It makes it a little more friendly and fun because then, you're going to call out somebody you think you can actually beat.
Right.
So it makes it more interesting to see who
love that shit.
thinks they can beat who.
Yep.
That's why I like the first round call out stuff too. Like I've always been a fan of that kind of stuff because I think it's just cool. Like if you have a little grudge with somebody else, especially if there's first round, like a lot of the stuff locally, they do first round buyback here. It is what it is. So it's kind of cool to do that first round and call out a guy that maybe you wanted to race or a guy, you just want to see where you stand up with him, throw a little money on top.
Yep.
Make it an interesting little grudge race. Like I like that shit. I think it makes things interesting.
Have any of you all heard anything about the new TV show being filmed?
No.
No.
No. Other than the one Facebook post that was very vague. Do you know anything about it?
Just rumors, but guess it looks like it's taking place. I don't know.
Is that something that was up north here? Because I heard some stuff, or there were some invites about. I don't know what's going on with TV nowadays. I hear shit all the time. People say, "Oh, we're shooting a pilot." Like we had that down in Florida. There's stuff like these pilots everywhere, but I've never heard anything.
I think it's all common ground to where it was all filmed at before.
Fan
Oh,
submission, Hedge or Wakers Lane.
Street Outlaw deal. It's in that area supposedly, but there is something in the works. I don't know.
Is it like grudge race stuff, or is it like same as always?
I don't know. That's what I'm curious on, like the layout of it and how it's done. But supposedly there's definitely some stuff happening.
That's interesting.
I want to watch that Tulsa King Dime Breed. I do want to watch that. Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Oh god
This guy, man.
Oh Lord Almighty. I need to get a drink. I'll be back.
Chief is tight-lipped about it. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Oh. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but happy. Look what I got.
Damn, hell yeah.
The good
They're
stuff.
good, man.
All right, boys, I got to get off here. Actually, my son's with me here, and he says I'm too loud, and he's trying to sleep. He's got to go to school tomorrow.
Understood, man.
Poor guy.
Tell that teaching lady he's going to be a race car
Yeah,
driver.
he just messaged me. He goes, "Are you shutting that down soon? It's pretty loud."
All right, homie. It's good bullshit.
All right, boys. Good talking to you. We'll see you next
See
week.
Yep. Later, homie.
All right. See you guys.
See, I didn't even hear nothing about another show or anything. And then I seen that one, what is it? Street Racing MPK Outlaw, whatever their name is on Facebook to get clicks.
I've
New
heard
street
different
show in the
rumors
works.
about stuff, and that's why I was kind of curious with Poland earlier. Because I heard that there is some stuff going on. I don't know what
I know
it
this
is, but I definitely, I've heard multiple rumors from multiple different people. There is some street racing shit supposedly going to happen on TV.
I'll tell you, I wish there's some way y'all could get Hardensburg to let y'all do that one more time in the street.
Don't worry about that.
That was fun.
I want to go to it.
There's other things in the works with streets.
Cool.
It's a lot, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I'd
a
say
lot.
it's a lot of red tape and paperwork on that.
It is. Found out today on another track that's been closed since 2008. And I was put in contact with some people on it. And that may be something, but just kind of like my thought was a once a year deal and done, and leave it at that. But it hasn't been raced on since 08. So, I mean, it was rough then. In the last race there, somebody was actually killed.
Oh, shit.
And they closed it down. So it's
Kentucky?
No, actually Michigan. I'd never even heard of this place, but it was some people got a hold of me today on it, and I was like, man, that's my goal. That was my big thing that I wanted to pursue was these tracks that haven't been opened in years. Go in there and clean them up, and do an event a year and leave it at that. That's it. Like not twice a year, none of that shit, just once a year. I think that would really keep it interesting. So that was kind of my deal with the streets. Never hitting the same street twice.
Yeah.
But doing legal street races. And I know I can pull it off here in the state of Kentucky. It's just, it's a lot, man. Man, Kenzie's been working on that shit. And it's hard. It's a lot.
That's something I'm going to stress with someone I'm talking to at a track next week that I'd like to get in and help them with. But I'm going to stress with this doesn't need to be an every month thing. You don't need to have 2-3 different promoters.
Can't, dude.
Nope.
You can't.
Just let's go in. Let's do this. We might do 2 a year at that track.
That's it.
And
That's
it.
enough. That's more than enough.
And like we was even discussing the other day, one other promoter's bad event lays over to a very positive event, and it's fucking very, very hard to come back from that. Like it can be devastating for time. It will come back, but I mean it's hard.
Actually, I believe it was the West Buck show. Justin Bond was on it.
Yeah.
See you later, Robert. And he was talking about sometimes you got to shut the gate on the place.
Sure. I've said it multiple times about stuff. Sometimes less is way more. Yeah, stay off the golf cart stuff.
You know what the funny thing is, Connor, though? I can ride up to McDonald's on my scooter and they can't say shit because it's completely street legal. Will I, though? Hell no.
I'll
wanna
fucking
have
do it. I'll go to
street
fucking Hardee's.
I just want to know what the menu is this weekend that you're preparing in the concession stand, Happy.
I don't know. Charlie said he had somebody cooking for us, so shit.
Ooh.
I hope they can cook.
Ooh.
That's what he said. Some bitch ain't even on here to promote his own damn event. He's on Call of Duty. I'm in the group chat with them. They're on there shooting people in the face.
Are they seriously?
Corey, when do media passes go out for this weekend?
shoot
You just
me
get
a
them at the gate. Corey's going to be at the gate. He's going to have them all stacked up. You just, when you get
Hey,
there, say, hey, Corey said it's good for me to come in.
Hey, shoot me a PM on my personal page, Whipple Weekly.
Hit them
Not-
DMs.
Not the Spoiled Media page, Corey Stamper page, because Spoiled Media page doesn't ever tell me when I've got messages or anything, and then I'll go in there and I've got 72,000 of them.
Same here in Myrtle Beach, but you have to be off the road by 8 p.m. What are you talking about, Con?
The golf carts.
Oh, gotcha.
And
I'm sure
scooters.
they still got to be street legal.
And the thing is, you know, with my scooter, it's got lights all around, brake lights, signal lights, everything. Like,
Yep. I want that shit on my golf cart, so it's actually legal. But you have seat belts and all that shit.
I mean, I'm an econ. Which, like I said, if Chris or anybody, if y'all jump on my scooter this weekend, just remember the brake handle on the right does not work anymore. It's on the left only.
Right?
Yeah, just rear brakes only now.
Fucking breaks.
Sean, are you coming this weekend? You gonna run on
If
prep?
Sean,
and no prep?
if Sean runs hard tire on prep, I don't care if John Force is in the other lane. I'm filming Sean because I know there's not going to be a bumper left.
Dude, that track's gonna be.
Oh, it's going to have teeth and then some.
I'm telling you,
I mean,
it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be real fast. I think the back's gonna be fairly slow, and I think the front's gonna be really fast. I think it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the good thing about that event is, you know, last year, no prep after the prep race. I mean, even though they cleaned it, everything, we walked it, took every bit of stick off of it that it could. Valley's just fast.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and it's a good promotional thing on his part, just for a simple fact that your radial guys are on the front, their surface isn't going to get messed up, anything, and you have a whole different crowd you're appealing to on the back racer wise.
Mm-hmm.
So should work really damn good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to be streaming the Cletus race?
His deal is streaming it, I believe.
Yeah, I would say either his
I
deal.
think somebody said the Texas Racing Channel was going to be.
I've seen that, but I don't see how they.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I did see that in the comments, but I figured there would be people allowed to film it, but I wouldn't think anybody would be streaming it but Cletus.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking because he has a paid.
Yeah, he's got pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me look.
I have a plan. I expect some PB Saturday if it don't flip over. I was just curious, and I brought this to Charlie's attention the other day, and then he realized he made it.
Oh, the hard tires.
Why hard tires are allowed to be on a 200-plus tread wear. And then he was like, oh, shit, I fucked that up.
Well, I looked at, and did you see Hoosier drop those new street tires, the Track Attack 200 tread wear tires?
I did see that. I can't wait. I can't wait for somebody to actually see that and be like,
dude, you know how fast the mic can go on a tire like that? There on that front side? Like with a serious car?
I think, what was it? My Nittos, the original 555Rs, I think they were 200 tread wear.
They are.
Now, do they classify that as a drag racing or autocross compound in the description?
The 555Rs
drag
are
radial. Yeah, they classify it as a drag radial, but it's a 200.
The
It
track
fits the
attack
rules.
tires is well, here's the thing. I don't think you'll see anybody really on the track attack tire because it's all made for low profile shit for new model cars.
Yeah.
Like there's no size like I would try for that.
Well, luckily, like in our rules, we have it set up to where it says that even though it says 200 treadwear, it says no specific compounds can be used as a tire. So if it is a specific drag racing or autocross compound tire, it's not allowed.
They said it's
So-
going to be on his YouTube.
Oh,
I'll look.
I wonder if it's going to be live or if it's just going to be filmed. I figure it'd be filmed,
Yeah.
edited and then posted in a couple of days. Figure we probably see it by the weekend. But you got Florida 2Ks this weekend, right? FL 2K.
Yeah.
yeah.
When does that start?
Friday?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yep. Thursday.
They do a lot of streets too. I heard. Like this weekend, like I heard they get out on the street some down there. That'd be fun.
That's why I'm coming home Saturday. We're doing streets here.
Really?
I'm flagging.
No shit.
So if Corey's if I'm commentating on Corey's thing, I'll try to keep my camera on and I'll just leave it live. I'll leave it roll.
I
Leave the
gotta
tripod up.
see. That's gonna be I gotta see how that works with the YOLO box. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Unless it's just gonna be like add a user in, because that's what like me and Houston we did Turbo Tuesday and stuff. I mean, I'd say I could add a source and probably picture in picture it or some shit or figure something out.
Yep. Yeah, it's like a little run what you brung deal. I think it's like a $200 buy-in. All-wheel drive's allowed. This should be fun.
I got one coming up too. When guys reached out and want me to do something. We're gonna try and do 16 cars. Problem's trying to come up with a good date.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, let me look at the schedule. They got a spot. It's legit. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's almost 2 miles long and straight. They've done it there before. The spot's not hot. It's far enough out of town that nobody really knows. So I'm going to start getting some people together in a group chat and asking some days. But the goal is to get 16 cars and be done there. First 16 to lock in. We're going to do it.
Oh, and this weekend, the way I'm going to set the live feed is we're going to be by the starting line on each end instead of how I was like at half track at Doggy Style. I'm not bringing camp here enough. We're going to set it up like I set it up for Chris's race at Magnolia.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, the way I've got the rig built now, that'll be pretty simple setup. So I don't think we'll have no issues. And with everything being in a straight line with the cameras, which Charlie said we're starting on the end we did Doggy Style at, right? Because
Yes.
it's fresh pavement.
Yes.
So, we get y'all gonna remark it up, I guess, on Friday. So, because we're gonna have a lot of time to burn in the afternoon, I'm gonna set up a camera, kind of like we did at Chris's race. That burnout in the middle, I love that camera. I thought that was the coolest angle in the world to show people who's actually coming up.
Yeah, for sure.
And that Ultra has actually got 4 HDMI plugins into it. So we can plug all 4 cameras into it, no issues. And it's got 2 USBs now on top, so we can run webcam also on the top of the camera, so you can go and people can look. And if like we got downtime, we can point it towards us and talk and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And I got, let's see, microphones are charging behind me right now, so I will bring the wireless mics with me too.
Cool.
So
I like that. It's easier.
Yeah. And you can walk off too.
Which I'll have a regular mic and the wireless mic on them. So, because those cameras, unless I set out the one camera, which I don't plan on, they don't produce no audio unless you're recording only. So
Right.
I'll run just that one camera on top just to have noise or something.
Oh shit!
This is kind of like my test run for Street Meet with moving everything around constantly and all that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, but I'm actually thinking it's going to do good. I think this new setup's going to be pretty cool. They really improved with that Ultra box with everything, just sitting here messing with it.
To say, I saw the old man's video today that he was talking about the owner of track he is helping with his no prep events. They were talking money of the upkeep of the track, big money struggle is real for tracks. Oh, it definitely is. It's it definitely is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know that a lot of tracks are struggling. A lot of the events are struggling. Obviously, we've seen it in car counts at different places. You know, I mean, some of these events are getting 5 cars in a class. It's just a whole. I mean, it's everybody's money. It's just.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's what it boils down to, and I do get that it's oversaturated to a certain extent. If there's a local event within a couple hours, you're going to stay local. You're not going to travel. That's the problem right now. But at the end of the day, the reason you're not going to travel is because it all boils back down to money. You don't, you know, it's just, it's tough. We're seeing it everywhere. So curious to see if Bill's plans for Edgewater for the end of the month works. I see they're having a burnout contest, a car show. And I think a lot of bracket stuff, or I need to reword it, index races, not bracket fights. There, you know, and I don't know. I don't know if that's a fix. Don't know. I think if, and this is my theory on it. I think if anybody else went to any facility out there and done the same thing, it wouldn't get the attention that if it's Bill's event, that event will get. If that makes sense. I think since Bill's the one doing it, and with his fan base, that place will be packed no matter what. I think if me, Chris, or Corey done the same event, either at the same place or at a different track, it wouldn't have the same attention. You know what I mean? I guess that's the best word. Don't you agree, Chris? Like, it's just Corey. I mean, I just don't think so. So I don't know.
Well,
if, like in the video, it was kind of like a fix-all. That's the way I took it. This is a fix-all to help bring in money to help sustain these tracks. In my eyes, I don't think it's a fix-all for anybody but somebody with a huge YouTube presence, just like Kyle and 1320 this weekend for the ice cream cruise. They had 15,000 people there. That place was fucking sold out.
Yep.
But it's the area for one, it's their social media presence for two. If we tried doing that, people would probably be like, oh, well, I mean, it's, you know, it's just the same old shit. Or they're like, I just don't see where it's certain people's got,
I mean,
you know, such a fan base.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, that is 100% the reason that in a lot of cases that events do so good because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this shit's getting the end of this shit, like this is getting ridiculous. I'm tired of fighting with people. I really am. I'm over it. I'm over it.
I mean,
I am over it. The way the schedule has fallen from the start of this year to the end of this year, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm to that. It's that point. It's there's too much fucking shit. It's too much.
I seen Matt Spencer today said he's done. No more events next year. So no more 660 or Southern Street Racers. That local track is going to continue to fall on his dates for next year, but him personally, he's done.
Yeah.
Sometimes
you just can't. I mean, sometimes it just boils down enough is enough. I mean,
Yeah, Whipple Weekly, I agree. That event was going to be huge. It's a different type of event, but it's still the same thing that we always do. It was just something different, I think, in the area. It's very cheap. I think that all goes back to money. Like when you have a class and your entry fee is $20,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be huge. And she is very smart and she's very fortunate. She's got a lot of pull in that town, but she can do a $20 entry fee class and have 60 cars, which that's what we had. We had 64 small tire. It was $100 buy-in for $15,000. Like that is crazy.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy money. Once a year is huge. We get a full year to promote and build the hype. No, I agree. Like we just discussed that. I think there's events that if you just do one a year or two a year at certain places, I mean, that's huge. That's all you need to do and leave the rest alone. But nobody else should be allowed to go in there and do the same type of event.
Mm-hmm.
That's what fucks shit up. Like, I don't want to go to a track and work my ass off there to try and build something, and then you got some dick smack come in there and do the same fucking thing, fuck it all up with 5 cars, because then that weighs over on your event. People's like, fuck, I went last time, there was 5 cars. Why am I going to this one? It's nothing really different. It fucks it all up.
Yep.
I can't say what I want to say. I'll start too much controversy.
I mean, yeah, but you know, we're all like, we all get it. I mean, it's fucked up.
Oh, if I really spoke my mind, sometimes people y'all would either love me or hate me. That's why I hold the camera and I don't think I'm Hollywood.
Luckily, like I've never really ever had an issue with that lease sort of thing. It's just, you know, it's always falling back on the scheduling.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just sucks because, like, you know, I am blowing people's inboxes up 1st of December because I'm working on the schedule for next year, for at least for us. And, you know, and I'm and like last year, I was harassing Happy. I was harassing everybody, trying to get our schedules in tow for everybody. You know, Mike Detroit Hood, you know, Jeff's event, Happy, you know, just stuff like that. And it just, it was now it's just like it was a waste of time in some, not in our cases, because we've all worked together.
Right.
And if more people work together, we wouldn't see, I would say, a lot better car counts in some of these races.
Sure.
And overall, it would be a good event no matter what. Like, it just benefits everybody. Like, and I don't understand why somebody would not want to go and benefit their own event just by working to talk about it, to figure something out to where you guys can have an event and it'd be freaking great.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's pride or it's just stupidity. It's one of those two.
Does that event fall with another now that's already been on the books? Yes, it does. And it's been on the books since December of 2023. It was actually the number 1 first listed event in the month of October on the national schedule. There is a national calendar that everybody usually reads and follows. So what we do going into 2025 is we look back at 2024 and say, okay, well, Warren Woods is on this weekend. You've got Chris's race on this weekend. You've got King of the South on this weekend. You've got this on this weekend. And what we're going to try and do for 2025 is dodge the same dates as 2024, because most people already have their weekends kind of in tow. Year after year after year kind of falls in the same place. There were some events that was like one-time events that was this year. Like there's only going to be one butt naked. There'll never be another butt naked. You know, that was a one-time deal. There was a one-time deal, the grand opening for Southside. And I'm just discussing my events because that's the ones I really pay attention to, but it can only happen once,
Well-
like the grand opening. But we try and dodge each other from year to year. And it's hard because there's so many, and there's still them same guys out there that's still putting events on, a ton of them, and getting
Well,
very low car counts.
take for instance, when I announced my dates for my event, my Carolina Cash Days events, I moved it 1 week up because I said I was tired of my locals telling me, man, we hate to have to choose between going up here or there that run backside and front side.
Yeah.
Because somebody wouldn't change their dates, or they had too much pride saying they were the first on it, and they weren't. Hell, they weren't even putting on. They didn't have their screen name when I started doing races.
Right.
I moved it a week forward. Well, within a week of me moving that event a week forward for next season, I already had another race that was going to be on top that was going to pay 10 grand. And I ain't saying how much we're trying to pay yet because I want to keep everything a secret. But I was like, that from no, this is my no prep. I keep
Dude,
that
did you
for
see everybody's eyes though when I put?
I was like, God
250,000?
almighty.
Like, I know you was thinking this fucking guy.
But I was like, I don't really have no beef with that promoter or nothing or the track that put that on. So I was like, well, shit, I guess I'm going to move a week back. And I had to tell those guys that were locals. I was like, I had to move it a week back because I don't really have no beef with that guy, but he's moved that date. I'm not going to step, and he's never gave me no issues. So I'll move back to where I was, guys. I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's I was trying to do something to help things out for those local guys, which I think they pissed off on the local guys. I don't think we'll probably be making that trip anymore anyway. So,
Right. Con, you're on to something there too. And I've always said I think sex sells and draws attention. And just saying put hot girls on the calendar, people pay attention. That's actually, I think, using hot girls to do certain things at events will draw attention. And I think, and I've been discussing it with a track owner, and it's something that we had in the works, more or less like a test for say, or grudge racing for say, but it would be more like street style cars.
Mm.
And then
some bullshit pops up.
Mhm.
This is why I can't say how I feel.
and
it's kind of like people bitch. It's kind of like other people out there bitching about shit and then doing the same thing, and then people shitting on promoters and then coming in acting like they're the savior. So
yeah, very manipulative. I can't even pronounce it.
Manipulative.
Yes, there is people out there like it. It's this Dying Breed Garage. Hold on, I really try to understand why people, for example, Bill has such a problem with how races are run. What is the root cause of why people have issues with the way certain races are run? I don't know why. I don't either.
Relativity.
And I think, and I'm not saying him, but there's been numerous people this year negative on events where I think that as a whole just hurts it. It hurts it all. Multiple people. And I'm the type of person really, and the only thing I nag on from time to time is events where there's really no car count. Like that sucks. That sucks as a whole in general for everybody. That's about the only thing I'll ever say. But I hate seeing some of the negativity, and I think it just hurts everything as a whole. I'm not saying just, certain people's comments on different stuff, but I mean, it fucking sucks.
Well, and I think to back up your thing, I mean, it's just, I mean, there's good people in this, and that seem like they have a good heart, and then there's just they're always negative, and
Sucks,
I'm tired of being around negative people. And I said that to myself as starting at the first of this year that I wanted to get away from anything that was negative. I mean, if you're coming into an event and you're already negative about it, like why? Like, why do you want to be that? I mean,
Yeah.
is that
Why
is
you
that
wanna be
how
there?
you- is that how you want to live your life? Is to be just negative all the time?
Right.
I don't want to be that. Like, that's if you want to be miserable and stuff, just go do something else.
Yep.
I mean, why bring negativity to, say, my event? You know, I'm not negative at all. You know, I mean, am I a little bit stressed? Yeah, sure, sometimes. Yeah. Why wouldn't I
Fuck,
be?
we all do. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay to be stressed. I mean, you have, thousands of people at your event that you have to, one, put a show on, two, make happy, and make sure they came for what they paid for.
Yeah.
No offense, if y'all see me in my race and I'm not a little bit stressed, something's
Shit.
not right.
Man, I've been so stressed I couldn't shit out of a 5-inch fucking hole before. My stomach was so in knots. And to say I haven't been like it, I've been so wound up. I mean, me and Kenzie have got into it day of an event. Like, it just because I'm so worked up, I'm nervous. At the end of the day, we're just like Chris said, we're all putting on a show. We're entertainers per se, but we try to bring all the entertainers together to put on a show for the fans, for the crowd. So it's just, man, you get so fucking in your feelings and tied up with shit. And my post for Warner Woods this past are prime example of how be for all, man, like, and we love that event. So there's nothing bad about any of this shit. Like, I don't know. Maybe I think different. Like, I know I'm probably not the most professional event promoter out there, but I want everybody to have fun. So if like the part of it with me is if you're wanting to drink a beer and shit, man, drink a beer, enjoy it. I'd rather you not be up here on the starting line with a bottle, So if I ask you, hey, bro, man, you mind taking the bottle off the starting line? But like the drinking shit, I don't care. If people are smoking, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're not racing a car, drinking a beer, smoking a fucking doobie, I don't give a fuck. Limpy smokes with everybody at an event, but he waits till he's done working. There's a time and place for it. At the end of the night, Limpy's smoking more than anybody, but that's the time to do it. Like, I mean, it's just, but I like that shit. I like the vibe that it brings. I mean, but we all do stuff different. Like, I get there's times and places for a very professional setting too. There's times everything's got to be clockwork. It's got to be ran on time. It's got to be, this is how it has to be. If it's not, I understand. Like, I get it. I don't knock that shit.
I mean, you two right there will know that I'm as hard ass as it gets when it comes to tech, being on schedules,
Yeah,
things like that, my race and all that. But at the same time, I realize everybody's human also.
Sure.
100%.
Sure.
Shit happens.
It does. And you still want everybody at the end of the day to have a good time. Whatever it is. Just that's why we're all there too, because we love it and we want everybody to have a good time. Like, that's
I tell people like in a race, y'all have to, like, a lot of these races that I'm putting on and stuff, I'm media too. So I'm torn down the middle. I'm trying to do two or three things all the time. And that's why I tell people, like, don't take no offense if I'm a little short, I seem a little stressed, anything like that. I've got a lot going on. And I said, that's why I always used to tell people when I did my backside events, like on Friday when we're doing tech and like I'm strict on shit. I'm looking over your cards and stuff. I said, we're all friends. We're all good. We're having a good time. But I said, as soon as that driver's meeting starts on Saturday, I'm serious. Like, I'm human. I'll listen to you. We'll talk normal. But guys, I'm serious as it gets. And we got business to conduct here.
Yeah.
But like I can remember my first backside, we had an issue of guys wanting to fight, and they were telling what like they were trying to start. So I said, I looked at both the guys. I said, I don't give a shit what y'all are doing fighting. If you're gonna fight, just go off my starting line. Let me finish my business and my race. These guys are trying to get paid. You go over there and fight about your $20.
Well, I did the same thing with one of my events this year. I mean, there was about to be an altercation. Well, then I get blamed for promoting an argument and a fight at one of my events. Well, either you're going to fight, fuck, or shut the fuck up. I mean, you know what I mean? If they want to fight, you got two grown ass men wanting to fight. If that's the way it's going to get handled,
Yeah. And I've told this story probably
so
100
be it.
times.
I mean,
The funniest part about the whole deal is they go over there and fight. I didn't know them because I was
Right.
still, at that point, I was still learning some people, still getting to know people. And then I'm walking the pits afterwards, and they came together. They're with the same race team, and they were at the same trailer just drinking a beer, all bloodied up and bruised. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
jackasses. What's he say, Darren Jordan? What do you think about the old man promoting a race at Edgewater? I think it's awesome. I think it'll be big for the track. I've said that. I think I think it'll be huge because of their following. I think it will be huge. I don't like the date because I do have an event that day, but that's fine. Me and the track owner has been in talks because everybody knows that me and Kenzie run Cincy Street Nights at Edgewater. So I'm in very good with that track and that track owner. And he called today. I probably shouldn't be even discussing it on here, but he called today. I mean, he is very upset about what up, Big Dom?
What's happening, fellas?
Well,
Right on time.
Just to me, there's just some verbal wording that I really disagree with in posts, and it's not because it's making it sound like the other races there are shit and all this and that, and that gets under my skin just a tad because I understand how hard you and Kenzie and everybody that's got something to do with that put their effort and stress into shit like that, and
we work hard.
It kind of belittles it, and I don't like that.
Yeah. I think the old man may make it a prepped race so it doesn't conflict with your race. Happy. I don't think it's going to be a prepped race. I don't think there's going to be any fast cars there. I think, again, the gathering that I've got and even talking with the track owner, it's going to be more of an index. It's going to be for slower street cars.
Wait a minute. Did you say index?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll see Jeff there. I guarantee it. Little gangsters, here he comes. He said there's nothing more gangster than running little gangster. I remember the conversation me and Jeff's had about this topic. He said that is the furthest thing from gangster.
I said, Jeff, index guys, I am out. I'll see y'all later.
That will never happen at one of my races over my dead body. Hey, you know what though? I'm not really a hater on it. And Jimmy Dale and Poland, they're my boys. I'm not hating on them, and people like it. You know what I mean? So you can't never throw rocks. My thing is this: I think everything has a place for where it needs to be. You know what I mean? And just like I already know what y'all are talking about there, right? I say this all the time. I don't want all-wheel drive cars at my race. If there's X amount of people out there that want to call me the biggest dickhead there is in the world, that's not what people buy tickets to come watch. People, get over it. You know what I mean? That's not the show. And same thing with index classes or crybabies that think they need the class rules changed because they don't have the money to compete with the guys that are winning. I mean, these are all bullshit things that people shouldn't be arguing about. You guys mark my words. Ain't none of this going nowhere. There will still be plenty of cars to race small tire and put a kick-ass shows. The promoters that do a good job promoting their event will still put asses in the stands and make money. Okay, that's all there is to it. If you want to talk about promoting and racetracks and saving the sport of drag racing, then you better fucking get good at getting asses in the seats, okay? And you ain't gonna do that with fucking 8-second, 8th-mile cars, okay? Every bracket race in the world proves that on a weekly basis, right? They all have one thing in common: no paying customers besides racers.
Yep.
The only organization that can make money, profit off drag racing without spectators is the NHRA. And why those sheeps follow that and pay those outrageous fees to go down there and run some of them NHRA classes is way over my head. But hey, here's the thing. they like it, they pay it, and it keeps going, right?
Yep.
So, you know, I just think all that bullshit that goes around and everybody has their 2 cents, just like I have mine too, right? The only difference is mine's factual.
Yeah, there's proof to it.
There's proof to it. Like you say, do I think there's a place for some of that stuff? Yes. You know what the $1 million problem with that a lot of times is? People that say, we just want to have a place to race, or, we're just trying to do something for the local guys. That ain't making racetracks money, and that's what put racetracks out of business.
I agree.
Period. Y'all better come up with something else that excites people to want to buy a ticket to come in.
Yep.
I
agree, 100%.
That's what I always used to say. Like races, like when we were selling, like I know I got some badass local racers, but I've got to sell this to people to out of town that also want to bring out of town people in the gate.
Hey, let me tell you something, and I'm not pounding my chest about War in the Woods. This is the honest truth. I mean, I don't have like actual data to support this, but this would be my estimate. 60% of the spectators are out of state.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, and that's
spectators.
Good.
I'm not talking about racers. I'm talking about spectators.
Yeah. He said, okay, now I see what the issue is, or at least partially. Some people don't like to party. That's fine. But when that person doesn't like the other people like to party, that's a problem. I like to party. Well, and hey, if you don't like to party, don't fucking party. If you don't like to drink, don't drink. But don't talk shit about the people that do.
Well, hey, let's be real on that for a second, okay? Let's say you go to, let's use Magnolia, for example, Chris. No, it's not bad. This isn't a bad thing, right? Let's say, what's your biggest spectator count you've ever had? 1,500, 2,000?
Maybe.
Yeah, let's just say 1,500, okay? With 1,500 people, you got a certain percentage of them that are partying.
How many people you think out of the 1,500 are drinking? I know where you're kind of leading to this, Jeff. I know.
Yeah.
I would say
be honest.
60 to 70%.
Okay. Exactly.
Okay.
So now you take an event.
Wait a second. Out of that 60%, you probably got, let's be realistic here. You probably only have 5% maybe that get drunk and act like idiots, or you know what I'm saying, right? Like aren't in control of what they're doing. Okay. Now multiply that times 4 and have 6,000 people there.
That's what
now
I'm saying.
Your 5% of idiots just went from being 12 people to 120 people.
Yep.
Okay. All these races have it. Okay.
100%.
They all have it. Okay. So don't throw rocks in a glass building. Y'all ain't doing nothing different. And here's another thing too. This is fucking America. Okay. I can't, like at my race, I can't say, if I was to say you can't bring a cooler in there, or if I was to place a no alcohol thing, that would ruin it. And in the big scope of things, we have had little to no, really for the scale of the event, very little problems alcohol related. Okay. Now I'm not saying we haven't had any problems.
I mean, there really hasn't been none though.
No,
really,
I mean,
it wasn't handled.
Yeah. I'm not saying there hasn't been a couple. I'm just saying in the big picture, it's not been a huge problem, period. I don't think that's debatable. That's a fact, right?
Yep.
But, these are all problems, as things get bigger and you have more of this, more of that, you have more problems. And all you can do is you try to do your best job to mitigate those problems. And that's the end of the fucking story.
That's it.
Now, if you got something negative to say about that, it's real simple. Stay the fuck out of there. Pretty simple.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't smoke, I don't drink, but if somebody else wants to do it, that's fine. Just if you're at my event, just don't act like an idiot.
Hey, like I said,
have a good time.
I always use this. If I don't like McDonald's, I don't walk in the fucking door and buy a hamburger. Okay. Guess what else I don't do? I don't go on social media and talk shit about McDonald's.
Talk about how bad it is.
Okay. I got important things to do, to better myself and my life than to sit around and say negative shit, period. And anybody else that doesn't understand that is just not using their brain. You know what I mean? Like it's not productive. You either can be part of the solution or part of the problem. One of the two, right?
Yep.
You know.
JT for president. This man needs a bigger microphone. That's exactly happy. I'm sure some people don't like the people party at the track. Well, the world is full of different types of people, and you can't impose your choice on others. That's exactly right. And I don't even. I don't know. I mean, we all have opinions. That's the thing. That's the best part about.
Now, do I think some of that needs to be policed? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like for example, at War in the Woods, if I find out somebody was drunk and they're yelling obscenities at women, or if I hear that somebody
they're going to leave
drunk getting out on the racetrack, I'm going to go deal with it. Period.
Yeah, they're going to leave.
I don't think it's funny or okay in any way, shape, or form, right? But the idea that you're just here's another thing, like they always say, right? What is it? If you don't want to get burnt, stay out of the kitchen, right? Well, if you don't like people that are drinking or foul language, I probably wouldn't go to a no prep drag race.
Yeah, in general. Like,
in general,
part of it.
Anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they said, like it's a funny thing we were talking about the other day, like, if you own a track, there's lots of little problems that come along with that. Zoning boards and the town and the people surrounding it, right? And it's like you find out you're having a problem with a certain individual in a town, right? I'm not going to go into it because obviously this is me, right? And then you find out, well, they just bought the house fucking quarter mile down the street from the drag strip, but they complain about the noise every time a car starts up, right? It's like, why the fuck did you buy a house right next to a drag strip if you wanted peace and quiet and serenity? You know what I mean? Like, I probably wouldn't have bought that, you know?
Yep.
Kelly, you're right. I see your comments. Sorry we didn't highlight them there, but I see it. All about getting views and comments, if you ask me, with the big Facebook pages. And
that's all it is.
Drama equals views, and they know how to play the game with getting views and comments. I agree. And, there's a lot of bigger social media platforms out there that people use and talk on. And I think that's what it's used for. But where it affects, I think, everybody as a whole is that doesn't help what all of us do. Us four right here promote races and put races on. That doesn't help us. That doesn't help as a whole. Like, that hurts it. It's just a negative cloud over top of the whole sport. That doesn't need. I mean, that shit don't need to be even talked. If you don't have nothing good to say, just don't even fucking say anything.
Exactly.
It's real simple. I mean, I don't complain at events, but if Chris and Happy get on the stage at Turkey Bash and thongs, I'm telling Charlie to pull the plug now. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, and just because we've been in a technology mood tonight, if you don't have nothing nice to say, type it into Chat GPT and they'll give you something nice to say.
There you go. Give you the right answer.
We have learned so much tonight on that.
What are you working on?
I just was just working and getting the car ready to go test tomorrow night.
Where you headed to Wagler?
To the street.
Oh, hell yeah.
To a new asphalt street to get a little testing in for Friday night.
Yep.
Make sure everything's working like it's supposed to.
Hell yeah.
No, that's about it, man. Just that. Oh, got a lot of little projects going. Got the other Chevy too. We started working on it. Got the new Smith Racecraft put on the front of it. Getting ready to back half it.
Hell yeah.
Finishing up the 57 interior. I'll have to send you some pictures of that. It's pretty gangster.
Fuck yeah, man.
It's really.
It's all sheet metal, isn't it? Aluminum.
Yeah, all bead rolled sheet metal, aluminum, powder coated black, and then parts of it's polished.
Yeah.
Like to accent it. All pop riveted and Zeused in, all like door panels, the whole back of the cab, new console, new kick panels. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just trying to get a bunch of little shit done to get things ready for winter to, you know what I mean? Like to put some things away, have them done, you know what I mean? Like my little Falcon street car.
Yep.
We'd be getting to work on that. Got a mini tub, Dean's 68 Camaro. Just all kinds.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Cool.
His street car. So we can get it sitting right, you know?
Yep. Fuck yeah.
Them Camaros, man, you can't put no tire. You can't put You can't
None.
put a 275 on them. You can't, nothing
Nope.
really. But what kind of, hey, what I've missed out, but what are y'all thinking for turnout at Turkey Bash Friday night?
I don't know. I don't know. I know, I think overall it'll be good since it's both ends.
What do you
I think
mean
weather's
both
going to be,
ends?
I mean, since it's, since he's doing a prepped race and a no prep deal on two different ends, I think as an overall, the event's going to be killer.
Yeah, but I don't see hardly anybody that races Friday night racing Saturday. Do you?
No.
Nobody,
It's
probably,
gonna
right?
be two totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different setup,
Yeah, but Turkey Bash usually gets a pretty good car count for the radial thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what'd they get last year? What was it 30 or around that? 25?
I think
30?
so. Oh,
Yeah.
what's up, Alex?
Hey,
Thank
Chat
you guys
GPT
for
came
talking
through
about a
for more
tough
thing.
subject. I understand this is how y'all make a living. What is that? All right. Can someone get their $15 back from Jeff Thomas? It seems that there might be some ongoing discussion or disputes regarding refunds or payments involving Jeff Thomas and a $15 transaction. In contexts like racing events or community dealings, these situations can arise, and whether someone can get their money back typically depends on specific circumstances and arrangements made. If there's a specific issue or context surrounding the $15, it would be best for the individual to directly reach out to Jeff Thomas or any official channels related to the event or transaction. Communication is key in resolving such matters, and clear discussions often help clarify expectations and outcomes regarding refunds or financial disputes. Hey, AI is right on.
Written like an attorney.
What was that?
Artificial intelligence scares the hell out of me. I don't know about you.
All right.
Happy. Thanks, guys, for talking about a tough subject. I understand that's how you. Well, it's not. We don't make a living off this. I can promise you that. I mean,
it helps. I mean, it helps.
It helps.
Yes.
I
we
mean,
do.
obviously, I mean, I use it to make up for what I don't make because I don't make a whole lot of money.
Like,
I mean,
we
it's
do make
good
money
for the
off of
income.
this. I mean, but we should. The amount of time and work that's, I mean, all of us should. Every single
Well,
one.
hey, look at it from this perspective. I'm not saying I take it more serious than you all do, but I got a payment to make on a racetrack.
Sure.
Okay. So if you want to bash or you want to hurt the business down there, then yeah, I got a real problem with that. Okay. There's financial implications for me. I'm not talking about putting money in my pocket. I'm talking about paying off a racetrack so people still have a place to race. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Look,
so it's pretty serious. I mean, I don't think it's funny. I'm not laughing about it.
No.
Exactly.
Same.
And that's the
100%.
thing that gets me. Don't preach about wanting to keep tracks open and then talk
Downgrade
shit and
another.
and then shit talk on another track.
Well, I've said this 1,000 times. Here's the thing: we all been to lots of races, promoted by lots of different people, right? By this point in time, it's pretty easy to what do you call it? Distinctively tell which promoters are putting in the effort and which ones aren't. Okay, I mean, and when I say that, I mean a guy that makes 2 Facebook posts and has $100 hat race and and has no car turnout, no sponsors, no money added. You know what I'm saying? You roll in there, there's nothing but an empty track. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not a banner hung. They didn't spend money to print a banner. They got 2 fucking broken connecting rods out of a 6-cylinder Ford motor from 1964 MIG welded together, and that's the trophy. That kind of shit, right?
Right.
Okay. And then you got guys who have hustled, have spent a lot of time promoting their event, have even as new events got some sponsors, got in their own pocket, added money to the purse. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody goes on and bashes the fuck out of them after a race. Now, tell me one way that's beneficial, anything. The dude the people put an honest effort into trying to throw a race. And then what do? You go in there and talk all kinds of shit about You know, you're that face, you're that social media warrior sitting your fat ass on a couch, putting somebody else down, when what you should have been doing was saying, hey, we appreciate your effort. You did, you know, I wish more promoters were doing what you were doing, and every one of your events is going to get better, because a guy that's putting that kind of effort in is going to fix the things that were mistakes. Okay. You know, so all they do is burn them down. And like you just said, a lot of it is for likes and follows and subscribers on YouTube, and it's pathetic, honestly. I mean, you know, and some of them, and a lot of times, it's our own racing community. You get what I'm saying? The people that are hurting the places where they race. You know.
I mean, hell, take Twin River. I mean, that was a good, like, was it the most top notch place? No. Was it the baddest racing place in the world? No. But it was given somewhere in that community a place to race. People had a track. They had something.
I wanted to race there bad, man. I'm bummed I didn't get to go.
And I think social media. I think people's social media and big followings hurt that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Leslie had a question. Are y'all's tracks owned by the cities and you rent it by the month to month, or a lease for 7 years? All the tracks that I know of that we work with are privately owned by a person or a group of people, or it's a business. You know, it's got multiple people that are actually involved with the business, and the business owns the facility. But no track that I know of personally is city owned, besides maybe like some of the airport type stuff. But as far as a drag strip, they're privately, individually owned, or a group of people. I mean, and there's really no renting tracks. You can, like, some tracks are rented out to somebody to go in to promote an event. You pay the track X amount of money, then, but I don't know many people that do that. There is some that do it, but I don't know many that do it.
Yeah. Can I go back to a comment here?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I want to go back to this comment right here.
You should absolutely get paid. No one should never have a problem because someone is making money. 100%.
But you have those 10 or 20 racers that seem to think that you got promoters out there that are just in it just to line they're just lining their pockets, like, at the end of the day. And you get, and people think that, and then everybody else then sees that and then believes it. And
oh yeah, well, you got other promoters too saying the same thing. You know, that I watch these other guys' events and they're only in it for the money. Well, that's not. I don't know.
What's the problem if they are? Like here's.
We have to
use this as an example. Let's say that I don't drag race at all. I just happen to own the drag strip and put War in the Woods on. Let's use War in the Woods as an example. I don't charge a racer to come through the gate. They pay their buy-in for a chance to win the purse, right?
Yep.
Okay. If I line my pockets, all it does is help them racers, because the more people that come through the gate, I usually put more money in the pot.
Exactly.
Okay. So dumbasses, they probably ought to hope I'm lining my pockets,
because it's going to do nothing but get better.
People are ignorant, but help their pot. Okay. I don't charge them to come through the gate. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when you hear stuff like that once again, that's just an ignorant comment to even make. And number two, it's none of your goddamn business. How you like that? Yep. You know what I mean? I don't ask them what they make at their job they go to every week. You know why? Because it's not my business. I don't care.
So I'm gonna put. I don't know how much y'all been paying attention to Facebook, but just like, for example, if anybody hates on us for entry fees and shit like that, like, go hate on these others, because our entry fees ain't shit compared. Did you see Bubba's post about like everything he had to purchase to get in for Street Outlaws?
Yeah.
For No Prep Kings.
How much was it?
Holy shit, the cost. Let me pull it back up. It was high.
I'll go down to No Mercy next weekend and pay to get in that place.
That's $1,200-$1,300 before you even buy your tech card.
And that's parking in the grass.
Yeah, that's parking in the middle of nowhere.
In the weeds. I was never lucky enough to park on the asphalt.
Let's see. Bubba, the shootout entries were $100 each. Racer pit parking for the weekend was $80. You're charging the racer to park.
Makes
Crew
sense.
band $85 each.
Mhm.
I mean, dude's $500, $600 estimated total before he even gets in the gate.
That makes sense.
And then if he can't make it or anything like that, all that shit, even the crew bands, everything's non-refundable.
As long as the winners get their payout, I don't care where the rest goes. Well, I mean, that's what matters. You pay the racers. Racers are happy. That's what keeps them coming back.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real about that. How many events or promoters do you know that are going to get away with not paying the pot and continue to have races? That ain't
only
even going to
happen
happen.
once.
So it's so you know what I mean. So that's kind of a mute point. You know what I mean?
It's only going to happen once.
Yeah, if you want to be that guy that does that, then you better make your
Good luck.
big lick on that one race because you'd be out of business after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Pay the bills and move on. That's what kills me when I see somebody say,
Spring Warnerwood race ran 18 hours straight. I figure we got 2 days worth of racing and one dose, money well spent. I'm sure there was people that asked.
18 hours straight.
Hey, I'm glad that guy said that. Yeah. Anybody that asked me for a refund, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on that. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it, right? Like that guy just said. If they bought a 2-day pass and I owed them, and they wanted a refund, which would be $15, correct? $40 for a 2-day pass, $25 for a 1-day, right?
Oh boy!
No,
here we go.
I'm being serious. There was some people that asked for it, and I gave it back to them and didn't say a word. That because technically they paid for 2 days. But in my opinion, also they got their money's worth if they stayed. I understand people, some didn't and think they're entitled to it, and that's fine. And in that situation, I'd hand them their $15 back every time. But here's the other thing. I'm not going to go make a post and say, hey, if you bought it, first of all, I don't have a way to police that. So everybody and their brother could have said I owe them $15. I'm not going to go out and do that, but you know what I mean? Like at the event, if somebody came up to me and said that, like I had some people that showed up on Saturday and I gave them, you know what I mean? I gave them a $15 refund.
Yeah.
I didn't argue with them. I gave it to them.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it's average race day is usually in completion that's ran perfectly is 8 to 10 hours. It was, we'll say 18 to 20 hours there. I'm sure they got 2 days worth, but
yeah.
I get it though.
There we go. That's a good job. Big Stank next year can be the refund department. Just said him at the gate as they go out. Can't get a refund.
Yeah, you know something I think needs to happen is I think everybody just needs to stop talking about all that stuff. Just you ever like here's a good example. You ever been at like sometimes guys, old ladies, right? Instead of arguing with them, if you just be quiet, what makes them even more mad, right? Like that's like the worst thing you can do. I feel like this whole deal with X amount of people crying about, all the normal things, the buy-ins too much, the tube chassis cars are cheating, all these stupid shit you hear every day, right? If people just would quit, let that small percentage of people that like to complain about it all the time, just make their own little group and talk about it. Everybody else just quit buying into it. Because like I just said, at the end of the day, I mean, look at what's happened already. Racers adapt, buddy. 90% of these guys know their place and they do what they got to do to be competitive, right? That's you know what I mean? And I've said this before. I feel like, let me use this as an example. You remember when they tried to have prohibition in the United States? Well, that didn't fucking work, okay? It's the same way as trying to do away with guns. It will never work. Wasting your time trying to, politically make a law that says you can't own a gun in this country will never work. Okay. It could never happen. So it's a mute point. Why they even talk about it, I don't know. Just like prohibition. You ain't never going to stop Americans from drinking. Okay. Period. That's not going to happen. Okay. The same thing goes. The same thing goes with stuff like this. Like there's X amount of small tire cars that are always going to be. They're not going to be able to be switched over to True Street. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're not worth doing that to. It'd be 1,000 times easier to start with another car. There's so many cars out there that would never fit changing rules to stock firewall, stock floor pans to the back of the driver's seat, stock rear. I mean, all those gay radial rules, right? Those cars ain't going nowhere. Them guys still want to race. And there's plenty of fast ones out there that have no problem paying a $300 buy-in. Actually, they want higher buy-ins.
Yep.
Okay. That's a fact too. All right. I hear it all the time. Right. And if some of the promoters need to get over this whole thing that car count defines how good their event is, that's bullshit. It's just complete bullshit. You need enough good cars there to put a good show on.
Good show on a
to
good
make
race.
to make your spectators feel like
Quality
you got
over
their money's
quantity
worth.
every day.
That every time, man. You know, you don't need 100 cars to put a good show on. It's actually detrimental. I say this all the time. War in the Woods getting over at 5 a.m. is a failure to me. Okay. Now, it was completely out of our control due to horrible oil downs and a couple crashes, and you're always going to have that. But I'm saying, in the perfect world, a smaller car count of quality cars that puts on one kick-ass show
race.
and gets done at the right time of night is what you want. If you're a smart promoter, that's what you want to have.
Yep. You want your fans to be able to watch the final.
That's right. They pay their money. They want to see who wins. They don't, and they don't, and even now, don't get me wrong. I think we've proven that at War in the Woods. There's some hardcore fans out there. It's pretty phenomenal how many people stayed for 18 hours straight, right? But I think there's a lot of them that, and I've seen comments. There's people that, I've seen a lot of comments like, man, it was taking forever between. Well, it's because there's an oil down. Like I seen Kenzie comment on one of them. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, it is. And, that's proof positive that spectators want to watch cars go down the track and want to watch the race get over.
Yeah.
Right. You get what I'm saying? So, I just don't buy into, I'm way more worried about this election and our economy making it where people can't afford to race or pay to go watch a race. That's a way bigger problem than all this stupid bullshit.
I'll tell you, and everybody's kind of wanted, like, this is going to be me speaking for the night. This is me on my soapbox, and I've made a post about it before, and people were all pissy about it. Like, it gets old watching the influence. Oh shit! Damn you, Chris. It gets old watching the influencers only talk about the negative side of the sport so they can get the clicks and the shares and all that. And let's start talking about the positive things. But they'll never do it because negative shit gets them paid on Facebook because they know everybody's going to hit that share. Everybody's going to make a comment, something like that. They're getting paid off of that. They know their positivity ain't what's saying something positive isn't going to get that. And that's why I don't ever want to be labeled as that shit.
No. Well, I mean, hey, think about this, Happy. Take your guys' race you do at Edgewater now, right? Okay. This is me being honest. That place over there does really kick ass with index classes and that kind of stuff. And they actually get spectators to pay to come in and watch it. And you know what I think of that? I think it's awesome. More power to them. I want to see the racetrack make money and continue to race, and if spectators like it and they can bring them in for that, I think it's awesome. I don't hate on it. I mean, we joke around about about that stuff, but I don't mean nothing by it, right? I think that's awesome, right? Not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? I mean, just like maybe playing tennis tomorrow is the last thing on my mind, right? I wouldn't do it, right? But that doesn't.
But you're gonna knock the guy for doing it.
I definitely ain't gonna say a negative thing about it. I'm saying, hey, if the people that went there and entered like doing it, that's their thing. It's making money. It's a good deal all the way around for everybody involved, right? You know what I'm saying? So same thing. Like, I think Duck is a dickhead. You know what I mean? But the people that support his race like it. They want to do it, or they wouldn't pay the money. And who am I to hate on that?
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my business. I don't have to go there and support it myself. But the funny thing is, I'd pay if you said, hey, let's Let's get a group of guys and go down and watch.
Let's
No
load up
Mercy."
next
I'd
week.
probably go. I'd
Right.
probably go. I'm not a hypocrite. You know,
Yep.
I can go. I could go there, and I still could go to watch the race and say I don't like the guy putting it on. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But when
Like,
you
I
get
don't
home,
give a
you ain't
shit.
gonna talk shit either on the internet.
But yeah, I ain't gonna go on the internet and make a post about it. You know?
Right.
If you said anything, you'd say we had a good time down there.
Yeah, I
A bunch
would,
of us
exactly.
went. We had a good time. Racing was badass, and that
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah, and that's
Accomplish more
that.
quickly.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, here's the thing: all them people bitching need to realize one thing: whether you like it or not. Here's the other thing I think is funny. I just get sick of hearing people complain about money.
Mhm.
Like, if you didn't want to spend money or think you were going to have to spend money to race, what fucking planet are you from? I mean,
Right.
this mindset is as bad as somebody getting 13th place and thinking they should get a 4-foot tall trophy. You know what I mean? Like, nobody owes you nothing. You wanna get results and race and be competitive, then you better be willing to work your ass off to get the money it takes to do that. If not, go sit at home and watch YouTube like the rest of them. I mean, that's it. You know, and that's not even being a jerk. That's a fact.
Mhm.
I mean, how else you going to do it? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like a guy bitching about driving around in a 1987 Chevy truck with the bedsides rusted out and saying, "Yeah, I wish I had your money. I'd have a new truck like that." Well, 99.9% of the times that guy is a lazy pile of shit, and that's why he drives that truck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, do something about it, dude. Just, you know, if some of these people would take 1 ounce of the energy they use talking negatively to
Negative.
go out and do something to better themselves, they'd have all those things and wouldn't have nothing to bitch about.
Yep. Jeff, my job has to do with finances on a grand scale. The economy is going to be better no matter who wins this election. I can tell this from a position of knowledge and experience, I promise. I hope so. I hope you're right.
I hope you're right,
Yeah.
buddy.
I really
look,
do.
I'm not going to question you, but I hope
if she wins,
all of our sake.
I have a hard time buying that, but I hope you're right.
As
I do
as of
too.
as of right now, with ports already being shut down and everything,
Yep.
Yeah.
Hannah, I just sent your video that you just sent me to our group chat. I don't know if anybody's watched it yet, but it is pretty good. I like that one.
I didn't see it. No shit.
I think we already made a similar video, Lily, just like that. Believe it or
Yeah.
not. Honestly.
Hey,
What's
how's the
the-
weather looking for Turkey Bash?
Killer.
Oh, yeah.
Killer. It's going to be good all weekend. There's not a chance of nothing in the 80s, though, upper 80s for Friday and Saturday during the day, but it's supposed to get down in like the 60s.
Oh,
So I
that'll
know
be
Friday, I don't think we're starting until after 7. So it's probably going to be in the lower 70s, upper 60s race time. It'll be cool.
Good deal.
I know that backside's nice and smooth now. It is a smooth, no humps. I mean, it's supposed to be flat.
And no, and ain't been nobody down there testing.
Not that I know of. Not that I
But
know of.
it's a first black marks put on. It'll be Friday night, huh?
I hope. I don't know. I haven't heard. I haven't heard of nobody. So I know Charlie said there's no testing at the backside, period.
Yeah.
If he found anything out that, whoever was doing it would be out.
Yeah.
I might go up there and make a quick pass in the F-150, and I'll shoot y'all some data.
There you go.
But I just got to know what Happy's cooking us in the concession stand first.
Oh shit. What Don Breed say? He said, fuck.
Hold on.
I know you guys won't believe me, but I cannot say where I work. That's why I said that way. Oh, I get it. Man, I hope you're right. I'm telling you, I hope the economy is the best it's ever been. I hope. Man, if you got any secrets, fill homie in.
Yeah. Birdman's starting to try to stir the pot a little bit.
There he is.
Of course he is.
Backside. Yeah, backside Friday night. I've been trying to win the lottery for 60 years. If I win, I'll buy a new truck. That's same. Yeah, same.
Birdman, all you need to know is it's almost time for Big Blue Madness.
Dude, buddy of
Oh,
mine just
boy.
went and bought a brand new 3/4 ton Chevy Denali diesel, decked out, $106,000.
That's crazy.
Dude, I don't
That's
care how much
crazy.
money I had. I could never bring myself to do that.
That is insane.
It really is. And that was a deal on that truck.
Golly. That's insane. I could never do it either, just because of the depreciation when you pull it off the lot. Now it's a used
Yeah.
truck. Like, I couldn't do it. I mean,
I
I'm okay with waiting
buddy,
4 or
I'd
5
go buy
years.
I'd go buy me a 68 C10 short bed and build it completely brand new for 30 grand and have a brand new truck.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, before I'd go do that. I just ain't,
Yep.
I'm never doing that, period. That's just crazy. The price. I mean, I think back to, it's crazy. I mean, it'd be interesting to look at that, but you know, think if you even just go back 10 years to the price of trucks to what they are now. That's insane.
Crazy. It is. It's crazy.
I'll just message Chris and I'll ask him where the used deals are in Ohio.
I think somebody finally bought your Explorer.
Those poor people. Which I hope they found, because I'm pretty sure I left like 3 or 4 camera caps and a few other things in it from my damn camera bag.
Should have told me. I'd have ransacked it.
Hey, you
I
know, it's going to
realized
take
it this
3-second pass to win down there Saturday, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
Somebody said earlier they'd like to see a 370 time slip. Well, I think somebody will go 370s.
Well, they're lighting the boards on radials, ain't they?
No.
They're not. Why not?
No. And he said if you even show your times, you're done for next year.
Oh, Charlie said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with Charlie on that, but I don't agree with it for the radial thing. Radial racing,
Yeah.
they light the boards. That doesn't make any sense.
That's why I told them earlier. I want to do one more radial race next year, but I want to break the trend that's came along. I want to light the boards back up.
Yeah, I mean, to each his own. Rules are rules. I ain't knocking Charlie's rule. I'm just saying, you know, grudge racing, no time racing, but that's not radial. Radial racing, they light the boards, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Spending 6 hours on something that depreciates is just full, or 6 figures on something that depreciates is just foolish. Buy a restored 90s F350 diesel at Meekum or Bear Jackson for less than half and sell it for most. Oh, yeah. I agree. 100%.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Super clean mid 80s crew cab dually, 15,000 now. That's my cup of tea.
Hey, did you get your dually done yet?
Fuck no. I ain't even been back out there in a little
You've
bit.
been lazy, haven't you?
Yeah, I said fuck that truck.
You guys find a camper yet?
Huh?
You guys find a camper yet?
We found a couple we want to look at, but everybody keeps telling us to wait for November. That's like the best time to buy an RV, camper, or anything. People's done with them for the year, and
shit, I'd almost wait all the way. I mean, in between, Christmas.
they say before Christmas, you know,
tax time's good for everything too.
It's when you're going to find your best deal on a used ones, usually before Christmas. So we found a couple that we're interested in, but we're just going to hold off. There's no rush now.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to get one this winter.
Oh, happy. Sorry, Jeff.
No, go ahead.
Happy.
If y'all still got those Jackery chargers, let me know. I'll grab
I
them.
know she does somewhere.
Okay.
She
I'll
got
grab them this
everything out of
weekend.
that camper. I mean, that thing, it's all in this room right here I'm sitting in. I got shit everywhere.
Hey, Happy, you know where you guys all should go? You all should go to H-Town.
I got a damn race, and I want to go so bad, but that's
the
that
last
event.
time they're gonna have it.
I know, dude. I want to go bad, real bad.
Yeah, I mean, as long as everything's good with my car, I'm going for sure.
Yep. I think that's going to be badass, and I think it'll be big too.
Yeah,
With it being the very last one, it's going to be big.
yeah, I think so too.
Happy that square body is worth good money when you're done with it. I hope so.
Don't let
Hey,
Kenzie
we got
see
a 2024 GMC Denali with all the trailer package for sale. It's got almost 9,000 miles for 82,500. PM us for more details. Damn, what color is it?
this top section up here cannot afford that.
But you know what I'd really love to have? I'd love to find that truck flipped over, rolled over, and just totaled all the fuck. And you take that drivetrain, chassis and all, and put a square body on top of that truck, for a crew cab square body dually. That would be a badass rig.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fucking sick.
See you, Sean.
Later, Sean. We'll see you this weekend, brother.
See you Friday, buddy.
I mean,
You
I got
need
a
help,
deal on my
Baller?
I got a deal on my truck, and I was still like, ugh.
Why is it the last one? That's just what everybody's saying. Limpy said it, and they have announced it that it's the last one. I don't know if it's something with the city.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know if
something
it
with
was
that. It's something. I heard it's insurance related.
I'm sure that car hitting the pole down there and knocking the power out to half the town probably wasn't beneficial for the event.
Oh, I forgot about that. You're right. Yeah.
That was, it knocked power out to half the whole fucking city. That's a very small town.
And somebody got the bill for that.
You're damn right. So yeah, I don't know, but they said it's over. What has that spin about that on my Shelby? I wish I had saying to buy a truck to tow it around. Oh shit.
I tell you, the more I get in that truck, I love that damn thing. I don't know how I went so long with owning any other vehicle but a truck.
Man, you gotta have a truck. Like, I don't have no nice truck, but that old dually fucking gets it done. If it's an 06 motherfucker's crashed
Hold up.
on one side.
Knock on wood real quick, because last
Hey,
time I
man,
came to
I
60, the dually.
Every time I go somewhere, it seems like something happens. Shit, we went to Gangster's Paradise. Fucking computer went out on it. Got Jeremy Wagler under the hood on it, putting a damn computer in it on Sunday. Go to US 60 last time, blows the fucking front tires out. I mean, but hey, we get there.
Happy has yet to beat me to a track in Kentucky when we're both supposed to be there.
Hey, man, right. busy.
And I'm coming from 6 hours away.
Busy, man. You reading my mind, Happy. I have a low mile square body, and that's my plan in the near future. That shit's badass. Happy I work at RV Nation in Trenton, Ohio. I'll talk to a few salesmen that work there, see if they keep an eye out for a used one. Sometimes we take in trades. They're usually in really good shape. Hell yeah. Let me know.
Hey, is there any talk of like some big time radio people coming in to that race or no?
I do. Some of the Chicago crew I know is rolling in. I know Bill Lutz had talked about coming, but I know he just had surgery, so I don't know what car he would. I don't know if the Bumblebee or if those guys are bringing one of the Bumblebee cars.
Yeah,
his other car's still situated on radials too. They never changed it over.
Right,
the blue one.
Who else was Charlie talking about? I'm sure both the Preston's cars will be on radials, the Corvette and the Camaro.
What is it? Deadpool will be there. I'd say Boogeyman will be there.
Yeah, they'll all be there. And Boogeyman's flying. He won the last event there. There's going to be some hitters there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I want to see, because just from being there at Button Aiken, just seeing how smooth it was, and they went back and redid and re-smoothed it. It's that's gonna be insane to watch. Charlie Brown on radials.
Charlie Brown will be there on radials. It's pretty cool though. I'm not gonna say nothing that they're doing, but they are doing something to the car, and it's pretty cool.
Hooking the 12th kid up.
No,
16 kits with 2 per cylinder.
All I can say is people need to watch how they write rules.
Oh
I
God.
will say that. But
Oh boy.
it's pretty badass, man. Me and him had a discussion today. I think it's cool. I mean, some people may say it's puppy kicking or whatever, but hey, that's the way rules are wrote. That is what it is.
You live when rules are put out there, you don't live in the black and white, you live in the gray.
I love it. I love it, man. We talked about it last week some, and I knew that what they're doing was a plan. I think it's badass. It's neat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I'd be
And
mad at a racer if they didn't try to live in the gray.
I just
love
saw
it.
Nick Butler's comment. He was talking about how Truly was selling the Mustang to focus on family. Did anybody see how he redid that car?
Oh, it looks
No,
good.
I haven't seen it yet.
It looks
It's
You got a picture of
badass.
it?
It's bad. I'll find one. Hang on.
It's got a 0304 Cobra front end on it.
It looks really
It looks
fucking
good.
nice.
Berto, yeah, it's this weekend. It's called Turkey Bash. It's at US 60 here in Hardinsburg, Kentucky. Radial from the front, no prep from the back on asphalt.
If you
Hey
can't
guys,
make
I'm going to get off here because look over here.
That's right.
I got easy money in the
Hey,
house.
what's he doing with all that bread?
Dude, he's a degenerate gambler. He was just gambling on tennis.
how do you gamble on tennis?
Dude,
Is there over under on tennis?
Which
he just gambling on who wins, right? He just gambling on who wins.
On who wins?
hey, which
Holy
old lady is he
shit.
picking in pickleball?
I don't know, but he just lost on a Liao Qing, some Chinese tennis player. Fucking cooked him.
Damn it. All right, homie. I'll see you this weekend.
Hey,
All
buddy.
right, you guys take
See you,
care.
brother.
Be
Later.
careful, man.
Yo, Mustang looks good.
It does look good, man. Berto, Spooled Media will be live.
Mhm.
We will all be there, all three of us. We'll all be fucking around with the live. You get to look at our beautiful faces, maybe asses for the Miss Naughty contest. Don't know what you're gonna see. That's Thursday night, 9:00. You heard me?
I'm gonna have to go shopping tomorrow after work. I think.
I gotta shave. What are you talking about?
I ain't shaving. Fuck that shit.
I will say, y'all probably see more of them two on the live. I got 2 other cameras I'm going to be messing around with the whole time I'm down there because I will say last year Turkey Bash produced some amazing pictures during radio testing because everybody
It's
was
gonna be
wheeled
sick,
up.
dude. I'm telling you, Thursday. I've told everybody I feel like Thursday's gonna be a badass day. Like,
Yeah.
people's
Oh,
kind of
dude.
got some cabin fever too. It rained out last weekend, so these guys are ready to get out and they're gonna be flying, man. Flying.
I mean, it's going to be Thursday night after. Oh, Shad Media. Hey, Shad, don't forget the big chain. We big chain ganging this weekend.
Oh shit! Last few
Oh,
weeks since
no.
we're in the woods have been shit. Looking forward to some good racing. It's gonna be badass, man. I think this weekend's gonna be sick. Don't
Yeah,
play with Charlie Brown.
I don't know. I which y'all know that's my background anyways is radio, small tire shit like that.
Dude, I love
I
it.
nerd out for it.
I love it. I like the grudge world. Obviously, I'm not a class dude, but I love it.
Oh boy.
Probably. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think my biggest competition is going to be Chrissy and Molly. I know that's 2 contestants, so
Come
I don't
on.
know.
Some
Come
might
on.
say that's stacking the deck, having the owner in it, but I bet Judge Mills Lane would be like he'd allow it.
How often they be doing the tractors? I'm telling you right now,
I don't care as long as
With-
that track's right.
the way that they prep, they don't have to run the tractors that much, and that track is superior type. I mean, they figured out what works, and it's insane. Seen cars come off the ramps, go to the lanes. I mean, it just happened and went 380 like it was nothing right down through there, and that was on a test and tune night on a Thursday test and tune. So I mean,
Which a lot of people don't realize with radial racing, they think it's glue, 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 glue. No. If the rubber is right and it's tight, that radial's going down that bitch.
that's all that matters. And the rubber on that track is fucking tight. Like it's unreal. It's thin, it's perfect. It's stuck, it's bit. The profile of the track is perfect to hold rubber. It's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I wish they could turn the boards on because there'd probably be some crazy shit.
Oh, dude, I've been getting messages tonight. I know. I hate mentioning certain people. I know certain people said that they're coming, and certain people probably don't want people to know they're coming or whatever. But like, there's some cars coming. It's going to be fucking gangsters. There's a new big block build that hasn't been ran but one weekend. Big block twins, and he's coming. In his fourth pass, he went really fast.
Well,
So
I mean,
you give this dude Thursday, and he's
Yeah.
actually preparing himself for what's the one up north? The big race up north that everybody sets world records. Import versus
World
domestic.
Cup finals.
World Cup finals.
He's actually getting prepared for World Cup. So I mean, this car, it's a gangster, and he's got the talent and the team with him.
I mean, I look at it this way: it's at this level in the game of radial racing. If you're not coming in gangster, you're not coming in correct.
Shit,
Like you might as well just be prepared. The gangsters are going to be there, and you better be ready to go fast.
Mm-hmm. Wet T-shirt contest? I don't know. It's just called the Miss Turkey Bash. I don't think there's going to be many mini skirts. I'll tell you that because I'm coming to win.
Catch that on Spooled Media this weekend.
As they say, and Happy is coming on stage, and I take a bat to my camera.
What's up, Brittany? You're a 2024 US 60 points champion, right? You win again this year? I know there's only one more point.
I'm going to tell you right now. I seen Charlie's got, what was it? Hold, let me pull it up on here. Turkey Bash. He's got open comp. If that girl's in open comp, I'm betting on her every round.
Yeah. Yeah, she's champion. She said, yeah. I thought she was. I thought she had a big enough point so you could nobody.
That's 2 in a row, ain't it?
I think it's more than that. I think she's won.
I'm talking about 60.
I think she's won 3 in a row.
Ooh.
60, I think.
Cleus just said for the all-wheel drive race, no live stream, no spectators. He'll post the video ASAP.
That's exactly what I thought. Did you see where I won a Wally? Congratulations. That's awesome.
I'm just saying, Brittany, I'm bringing some dollar bills and I'm betting on you every round on an open comp.
Yeah.
I don't care who's in the other lane. I don't care if the guy just won the $500,000 deals in the other lane. Boom.
4 in a row. 4 years in a row.
Wow.
That's awesome, Brittany. Someone please take a picture of Happy holding up the trophy after winning the contest. I'm just going to be holding up that money.
I'll do one better. I'll interview him live on Spooled Media.
Let me trash these mics real quick.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you.
No matter what,
I can see it now. How did you win? How did you win the event, sir? Well, Diddy taught me a thing or two at his party.
That's right. And Jason always gets me into these predicaments. Same as like the open house at 10 Soldiers. Them and Jeff both. And Jeff encourages it more than anybody. Jeff's standing beside me. He spits his dip in his bottle and says, "You ain't got a hair on your ass if you don't get on that bull with no shirt on." And I looked at him. I said, "Here, hold my shirt." And he's like, "You motherfucker. Like, what are you doing?"
So what you're saying
But
is
I
he's
mean,
an enabler.
He is definitely, man. Definitely. It's going to be a good weekend.
Damn.
I'm pumped up, man.
I just now sat and
Just
thought.
don't shit your pants. That's right.
I gotta get a good snack in the morning because I gotta grab lunch at I ain't had what you call it in a minute. Chicken. Tells you how long I ain't had it.
Canes?
I ain't had canes in a minute. I gotta get some canes on the way in.
Canes, good. When you coming in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I told
Well,
Charlie.
shit,
I
if you
said,
come in tomorrow, you just ride up here and we'll go get that generator then.
well,
right
right
behind
now I gotta see. I gotta unload some shit out, and I gotta see if they refund me in the morning. I'm still waiting on them to
I got you.
re-put my funds in. I've got some
Right.
extra cash. I mean, I can do it. I'm just wanting to make sure they don't screw around and do something stupid after I've got off the phone with them.
Right.
I like
Many
Harbor
cars
Freight, but
coming for the free
Hmm.
entry. Straight drags, it'll be packed.
Dime Breed, we're going to be live all weekend, and I'm going to have the coverage camera out for all 3 days. As much as I love live feeds, the coverage is still where my heart's at. I'm just growing the live feed to start getting it going good because I think we're going to have a hell of a live feed with it. I mean, I don't. Yeah, so it's going to be right here on Spooled. You can actually go right now
Subscribe.
and click on the
Turn the
click on
bells on.
Yeah, you can subscribe and then go over to the live tab. I've got all 3 links already up for the live feeds, and all you gotta do is turn on notifications for them. Just hit that bell, and then as soon as we go live, as long as you got your notifications turned on your phone or your TV, whatever, it'll let you know we're live.
Live feeds are cool, but I want to see people at the race.
Hmm.
I agree. No, I agree.
All right. Don't worry, Birdman. You're gonna get to see my happy face. I'll have a good Big Blue Nation shirt for you.
You're gonna get to see me naked.
Click the notify me button. See, I always thought it was a bell. I don't even know what they even call this stuff anymore. YouTube changes so much.
Who's wearing the coontail butt plug? Happier Chris. Mine lights up. I don't know what Chris has, but mine, I'll definitely be showing off the underglow. I got rock lights.
When Happy turns on the takeover lights, that's when Spooled Media gets kicked over. Sorry, guys, don't know what happened.
I got lights in the fender well.
I'm still trying to find a Bonham right now, is what I'm doing.
It's official.
Shit.
I don't know what type of ditch we just pulled into, guys, but there you go for the guys that was listening. Con, I'm going to tell you right now, man, the way that place was underwater, I'll be surprised if they're open next week to even have that race again at Elk Creek. So,
yeah. Man, did you all see the, what is that, Weber Valley? Weber Valley?
Yeah.
Dude, they're promoting. That's good shit, man. I mean, when they had the dolphins jumping out of the water, like you almost had to turn a bad thing into something positive.
Yeah.
But like that was fucking hilarious. And then they had the Amish dude out there holding a fucking dolphin that he caught. You know, I mean, like them dudes are on that shit. It's funny. And it makes you, I'm like, man, I actually want to go check this place out and go to one of them fucking races. I think it'd be fun. The mice at the fucking concession stand. Dude, I mean, it's fucking hilarious. So if you have the lights, will Chris have the disco ball? There'd be shit going everywhere.
I'll tell you the saddest thing though is I will say this, I hate pulling up on Facebook now because it seems like every time I pull up on Facebook, it's has somebody seen this person in Carolina? I swear,
it's fucking crazy, man.
I hate it. It's killing me.
And I know it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Like it's going to get. I mean, it's good. It's bad. It's bad.
I mean, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer enough. It just sucks to read because I see these are people that come to the races. They've turned into pretty much second family because you see them at these races. You get to talk to them for a little bit. I see them more than I see my actual family.
That's what I'm saying.
And when I see they're not being heard from and stuff, it sucks.
That's what I was curious of because I know that there's people out there that we probably know that hasn't been on social media and been talking, and I was just wondering if there is some people that we know that was really firsthand affected by it, because it fucking sucks.
Yep.
I know a majority of the South Carolina crew. I've talked to most of those guys and a lot of those people, and
Even over in Spartanburg, I didn't realize how bad they got it.
yeah,
Like,
they got pretty
where
rough down
Gene's
there.
at, dude, it got way bad. Like, that was one of the most casualties in the very beginning. They had the most deaths but it was, they knew these, like, they found them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This deal now, they said there's over, somebody commented tonight, there's over 1,000 people unaccounted for.
Yeah,
Dude, that's massive.
I just can't. It just sucks.
It's unreal.
Like I literally check one. That's one person like you constantly see at the races, and it's just like God. It's just. I hope they find them. I hope they get in contact with somebody soon.
It's crazy, man.
God.
When I seen the video, watching Cletus's deal. Oh yeah,
I just ordered it. It'll be
watching it today. It really changed my outlook on some of that shit, and no, like, there's no possible way that they can rebuild some of the stuff where those people can even live there. So now getting these people housing that are alive and are safe, they can't even move their shit out of their home. Like, they're going to be replaced with nothing because they can't physically get it out. They can't take nothing out. That one road next to that creek is fucking gone.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I was like, they can't even rebuild the fucking road. There's nothing there to even rebuild. It's gone.
Just earth now. It's cut through earth from a river.
It's fucking, and it's deep. There's spots 20 and 30 foot fucking deep. They can never go back and fill that in. They can't reroute this fucking creek. It's fucked. Like, it is.
Yeah.
It is bad, dude. And I got a close friend of mine that's actually down there working. He just got down there this morning. And he made a Facebook post, and he said, and he even said, like what you were saying too, what you guys are seeing is nothing compared to what we're looking at right here. Like, it is unbelievable what we pulled up to. He took a whole truckload and trailer load of supplies, but then he's taking in big excavating equipment, and it's a mess, man. It's a mess. They will have to make a new road. They can't.
Yeah, it would literally.
Like, they can't. It's the earth where the roads were at these houses is completely gone. You took a creek that was maybe 20 foot wide. Now it's 80 feet wide, and it's all the way up to these people's front doors where the road used to be 30 feet away from their house. Now the earth is eroded all the way to the house. Like, they're going to have to demolish homes. If they rebuild these roads, some of them are going to be years and years and years. First, they're worried about the main infrastructure. They're going to be worried about interstates.
Yeah.
That's your thing. There's bridges that are completely gone that are spans of 80, 100, 200 feet that are just gone. It's going to take them years. And you also got to think, this is in very, very poor country. This ain't a rich towns. It is very, and I'm not riding on anybody it's just, these are just poor places. They don't have a lot of money. They don't have the resources. Yeah. And I know FEMA's going to come in, the government's going to come in to do that shit, but this takes fucking years when the interstate's gone. It eroded the fucking interstate. The bridges on the I-40, I travel it all the time. Like, that's one of my main go-throughs when I'm traveling to the Carolinas or I'm going to Gene Fulton's. That's the way I go. There's parts of it that's fucking gone. The interstate, big sections.
Got literally now. That probably turned your trip to the Carolinas. For anybody, you just added what hell? You're going to come the way like you come to Dig or Die now.
Yeah, and go all the way around.
Yeah,
up and down like it. And everybody was so worried about Florida. They were so worried about Florida. Florida is built for that. If you live on the coast, those houses, most of them are built. Yeah, they got fucked too because it was one of the worst storms in history. So they still got fucked, but they're built for that. These places wasn't nothing built for that shit.
No. Like the place we had in South Carolina, it was built on stilts. It was up in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, these
There's
it's
no
fucked, man. It's fucked.
And the bad thing is, like I told people, I said the way those little mountain towns and stuff were through and like Chimney Rock and all that. Hell, it wasn't the fact that you had to worry just about the river that was gaining below you, all that water and everything coming down. Then you got to worry about the side of the mountain sliding on you.
Sliding off. That is the worst I've seen, and that's the area I've been keeping up with. But dude, that place is fucked. Like it's sad. It's horrific. I don't know if any of you guys watching this have tried keeping up with any of it, but I have.
Yeah,
it's bad.
And the sucks is that, like, you know, all these levees and stuff like that are still holding on, and you know, and they may be almost compromised from this situation. You know, if we get another big storm that comes in there, you know, even if it's just a storm that comes across the U.S., like that's still going to cause problems.
It's fine.
Even months after then, you know, like it's.
And
like
to repair a dam, how long it takes? Lake Cumberland here, the dam was leaking. It was a 10-year project. 10 years. You know what I mean? To fix that. Those dams, I mean, I'm sure you all seen that shit. Like some of them dams, that was a mess, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking sad. Like a war zone. And it's almost worse than a war zone. It's bad. And these people didn't want to leave their homes because they never thought it would happen. They never thought that the river would come up that fast. It happened in minutes. And the pressure was just exploding the walls out and taking the homes down. Like the guy said earlier, yeah, just look at Lake Lure. The whole town is in that lake now.
Jet black, like literally everything got swept away by water.
Mm-hmm.
And just took its course.
Yeah, it went to a lake, jet black. It all pretty much went to a lake and surrounding areas. Like, I mean, it is.
All
brutal.
All the stuff right there in Virginia, Claytor Lake, everything like out of our mountains that feed in to all the streams and eventually feed into it, like all the stuff's went to it. Like it's insane. I mean, our small creek that runs through our town, Bluestone, I mean, it literally got up and was tearing shit apart. I mean, I should have took my drone just to show people how bad the area got. I mean,
crazy, man.
That one gas station I went through, I mean, this bridge is high and the water was coming up, and I was kind of worried going across the bridge.
Yeah.
And it probably also didn't help either because I mean that area, even up North Kentucky, even into my area, it was in a very severe drought.
Oh yeah.
And that had a lot to do with it too, just because the soil was so fucking dry. I mean, like
hard.
Yeah. And that, I mean,
it
wouldn't soak in. And I think that was also another reason why this was so bad was because there had been no water. I mean, hell, it rained here yesterday for the first time in a month.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
It was literally, in a sense, the perfect storm. Just everything went completely wrong that could have went wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, the only thing we really have, I think, I mean, in my lifetime to compare to it was Katrina. And I think this is more devastating than Katrina because Katrina was really just, it was local to.
It's centered on the coastline.
It was one town that got flooded, where this is multiple states and counties that just got destroyed and towns that are just leveled.
It literally wiped 1/3 of the state of North Carolina off the map.
Yep. It's crazy. I mean,
it still blows my mind how something stayed that strong that far inland.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Nobody ever imagined that.
Because like watching the weather reports, I mean, it never downgraded. I think it finally hit tropical storm status as it moved in hard on us.
I mean, it's
You
just
gotta
the
think-
amount of rain. I seen, you guys were getting places were getting 4.5 to 10 inches of rain over a matter of a few fucking hours. I mean, that's so much water, man, that you can't
I mean,
control it. Nothing's built for that.
No, I looked outside and it just looked like you ever been in the shower and just that shit's constant coming down hard as can be. Just that's what it looked like all around. Just like holy shit.
Yeah, see, Ryan lived through Katrina. They're from down there. He said, no, it was a lot bigger than one town. Yeah, it was. I mean, it covers multiple states. It's bad, man. I know a lot of you guys from Australia and stuff that watch us, but just do a little research on that storm. You can see I mean, there's drones flying through these areas and stuff, and it's devastating to watch. Then the amount of mud in these towns, it's 3 and 4 feet. I've seen a Volkswagen Bug that was completely covered. You could only see the top of the windshield and the roof, and it was a Volkswagen Beetle. So I mean, that's 4 feet ish of mud. That I mean, I couldn't imagine the shit that's gone. I mean, it's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
You
Dalton,
got
I mean,
drainage, you're up shit creek. Oh, Tyler, it's real, man. I seen a reel where a house was alongside of a river and water was washing underneath it. The soil giving way. You could see nothing but dust from how dry. Oh yeah, yeah.
dude, it's like a lot I said, and it's the truth that it's only going to get worse. Even though the storm's over, just the outcome's going to be just getting worse and worse every day.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of this too is I seen, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't really remember. They've already been arresting people for looting.
Yeah.
Looting people's places.
Sure.
Yeah.
And again, that's where it's so poor there. These people are actually desperate, probably. I mean, there's people that's probably really looking for food, looking for water. And I mean, it sucks. Like, you imagine, I can't believe a lot of shit hasn't exploded. Most of that shit down there is natural gas. Well, fuck, you got gas meters that would just rip the fuck off. So that's an open gas line. I mean, there was so much shit that goes into it. Then you got electricity in the fucking water because there ain't a telephone pole left for fucking 200 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's fucked up. It's bad.
And that's kind of another thing is kind of like my buddy Logan, when I talked to him, like no power, no nothing down there. He had cell service and he called me and stuff. And he says his girlfriend had to go to her friend's houses in Charlotte because she has to keep up with her schoolwork and all that shit. Like the professors weren't cutting them no slack and stuff. And he had to stay at the house, and he says, I'm just sitting here, no power, no nothing. I've got my pistol, I got ammo for it, and I got my AR, and I got ammo for it. He said, they ain't stealing my shit.
Wait it out.
I'm gonna post I'm gonna share a video here in a second. Give me a minute. You haven't really been. This is from Dustin that lives down by there.
Yeah, he's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
But he's right there at it. I mean, he's right there in the mountains.
Yeah, Newport, all that area got rocked. Where they're right there at English Mountain.
All right. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay.
Brian Hall from Tyler, Texas, helping bring stuff up to help out. Said he called Nessel for some water. They couldn't sell it because it was Ryan Hall. Are you talking about Doug Wood? Are you talking about Ryan Hall, y'all? The meteorologist that does the YouTube weather channel?
Or is it Ryan Hall that no prepped?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's how it looks up here. Just trees down. That mud's insane. I mean, that's what a lot of people don't realize is mud took over. Mud and water.
This house is in
Oh, okay, Doug.
She was smashing underneath the tree that she was in. That one right there.
We're watching old boys back there now. And see, even that's bad. But I'm telling you that video Cletus shared today, that's rough, man. It's fucking rough. It really gives you a feel for that road by those people's house. That's the one that really fucked me up. I was like, damn. And this area is really not that bad, even though that shit's gone. Hell, they still at least got a half-ass of a road. It's just covered in mud.
Well, carry on.
Oh, this is Dustin. This is actually Dustin's video.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's there in Tennessee. I mean, man, you see that shit in the Carolinas.
I can't see anything. Is this still playing?
No,
I think it's froze.
bros.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Just, I don't know. It'll never make sense to me how much that storm carried in from, because you always see as soon as most of them make landfall, within an hour or two of making landfall, they start downgrading pretty hard.
Yeah, dissipates.
Yeah, dude, it just never did.
No. It rained here for 3 fucking days. Nonstop. Once it left your all's area, it turned and come over to us and then just kind of circled and stayed here. I mean, we got a shit, but we needed it.
And what hurt the Carolinas too is literally 2 days before that, and even here, dude, it was flooding bad here 2 days before it came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, dude, if we get it, that's why I was telling mom, like, if we get the water and shit they're saying we're gonna get, holy shit, it's gonna be bad. I mean, I looked on my forecast and it said 5.5 inches of rain. I was like, where's it gonna go?
Yeah.
What's crazy is actually here. I got some pictures. You know, when they were looking at that storm, when it was still out in the Gulf, like the cloud cover from that storm was all the way in Canada. So that tells you just how big that storm system was.
Enormous.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, yeah.
That's the one thing, Jet Black, like, literally since Friday after it hit, all I've been thinking about is how can I do better for where I'm at now and make sure, because we're getting ready to get into winter and now I've got to worry about snow, ice, and all that shit, and where everything's weakened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, like look at that. Like there used to be a road that ran beside that river.
It's gone. Look at the bridge. I mean, that'll be years before that bridge is rebuilt. That ain't something that's just done in 6 months. So them people can't get out. You know, if there's not another way out, and there's multiple towns like that. It's just gone.
Those people have no way of making money. They have no way of making it back.
Man.
Yeah, like look where the river normally is, and then look at where the river went.
It's insane. And what it took out, I mean, that's insane, man. Apparently there's a big lithium hole in Kings Mountain. They are trying to mine some of the stuff I read. Everyone says it's a coincidence. I don't know.
I've seen a lot of the
conspiracy.
Yeah. I don't want to look at it though, because it's least I mean, it's hard not to see it and make you think, but at the same time, it's like all I'm worried about is like the people there, the friends, the family, the race family, everything. Yeah. How far is that from me? That's down around Shady Side and all that area, so 3.5, 4 hours from me. I mean, even the town of Marion is an hour from Shady Side. And it got pretty much destroyed. And then literally 30 minutes down the road, it's Hickory, North Carolina. And they said you can't even tell anything even came through there. It looks normal. That just shows how crazy it is.
I think I'm about 5 hours from Asheville ish.
You're now and the crazy thing is now you're probably 9 to 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had 3 inches here in Southwest Missouri from that storm. It's crazy. Army Corps of Engineers could lay down a temporary bridge to get people out. Yeah,
Crazy.
man, there's so man, it's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. I'd hate to say, I bet there's 100 bridges that's going.
Easily.
I mean, 100. Like it's huge area that just got leveled. We're just looking at a couple pictures from a couple of spots, but this is massive.
Doug, I talked to Zach today, and they had some down power poles. They had a little bit of a mess, but they're working on getting everything straightened up so they can. Which they got to leave this weekend because they've got bracket finals, so they've got to go down to Darlington for that, and then they're going to come back and try to get everything straightened up. So it's because they're normally open. They'd be open on Thursday and Sunday, but it just ain't going to happen. I don't think this week. Plus, they still didn't have power down there. Is the thing. That side of the Shelby Bowling Springs area still didn't have power as of this afternoon.
I've seen places where they said it could be over a month.
Yep.
To 6 months before power is restored. So I mean, those places that ain't going to have power for 4, 5, 6 months. We're going to be in the dead of winter. Them mountains get some pretty serious fucking winters. Yeah. That shit's gone. Like it.
Yeah.
They can't run their home on a generator that long, going and getting fuel, and I mean, people ain't got that kind of money, or like it's bad, dude. And it's going to get. Like, I mean, said it's going to get worse and worse and worse.
I mean, I know it don't sound like much, but hell, our prices weren't the greatest as it is, and I spent $60-$70 in fuel just keeping everything going for a
couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's bad.
And you know damn well people are going to take advantage of that's supplying stuff, and they're going to be making crazy money.
Oh, that's why Corey can't get a generator in his area.
Yeah.
They know there's somebody else out there who needs it, so they're going for premium all across the country. There's going to be people buying generators out in the middle of Kansas somewhere where nothing's going on and taking trailer loads down there and selling them for double the money. Without a doubt, I'm sure there's people on the road as we speak right now with a trailer load of fucking double price generators headed down there to make fucking money off these people, man. It's fucking sad.
It's killing me because like I'm like I said, we didn't get hardly that bad, but even I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like I was nowhere near prepared for that. It had been just a little bit worse. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God for what I had, and we did get through it. And now it's just my mindset's preparing for like I said, for the worst, because winter is coming. I mean, it ain't like it's not, even though our winters haven't been no bad. We still get one good storm, and I'm gonna tell you right now, one good ice storm, one good snowstorm, with as much as these trees are still half weakened and shit, it's gonna be a mess again.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't gonna have power. And like I said, I was fortunate we had stuff and I was able, but I want to do better.
Yeah. I feel like I'm close, if anything majorly happened, but there's still things what I always really don't think about is no running water.
Yeah.
But I've got enough filters. I've got the ones that you submerge.
Yeah.
You screw it on a bottle, you can submerge it. It feels, it filters. I got the prepper type filters.
Me too.
What I mean? But
I've got a whole.
I'm not a diehard prepper, but I mean, I've got enough food that would surpass me and my family. I feel like and I've got enough where I'm going to drink clean drinking water for a fucking year.
I forgot where those tubes.
I'm still going to be running my house off a fucking generator. Well, if I can't go get fuel, I'm fucked. You don't think about some of this shit, man, that can really happen.
Nope.
I've got the ones that you can screw on the bottle, and I've got the ones where it's literally a life straw. That's what it is. I can literally walk up to any creek and just put it in the water and drink it.
Yeah, yeah.
Filters it. But nah, that bag is going to be in the back of the truck. I'll put it in there tomorrow morning on the way to Kentucky. It literally goes with me everywhere.
Yeah. Carving
Just
it
never
out
know.
down to clean water. Yeah. A lot of people don't have that shit though. There's so many people that just don't think about that shit. Like there's I guarantee 90% of the people that something happened to them, they never thought that would have ever happened to them.
Yep.
I think
10% were probably ready.
I think my next goal is when I go back to Shady Side, I'm going to ask them as soon as they get a 55-gallon drum empty from race fuel, bringing that bitch back with me.
Yeah, why not?
It's going to be it's going to be for it's going to be for that. I mean, I hate to say it because they say people like that's the problem, but at the same time, like, I don't know when this is ever going to happen again, people. I'd rather be prepared than not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Eric, you're right. No different from New Orleans. Yeah, I guarantee it. And I know Brian and Cherise on here. And, I bet a lot of people never thought that would ever happen. I mean, that's the only thing I've got to compare it to, though. Yeah. Really, what we're seeing in this area or that area, that's about the only thing is Katrina.
Big stank. That's what I'm looking for right now. Like the generator I'm wanting, it's dual power, so it runs off. It can run off propane or gas. I'll tell you, there's my man, Mr. Josh Flint. That's one of my good buddies. He was a flow racing guy. Now he's a Freedom Plus, works for Freedom Plus and all that. So
yeah, hell yeah. What's up, man?
Have fun with that all-wheel drive stuff tomorrow because I know you're going to be down there. Give Limpy hell for me. So Diesel has a lot.
Always have some kind of plan for the worst.
No, it does not. Actually, Diesel does not have a longer life than gasoline.
Really?
Yep. 1 month for diesel. Gas, you can actually go 6 months to a year. I do know that for a fact. That's the only good thing. That's the only good thing I learned at Hot Shots.
Outlaw Media lived here my whole life. Never thought we would see something like Katrina. Exactly.
Now my big thing too is as soon as I get any gas at all, it gets Stay-Bill put in it too, and all my storage and all that shit.
I think it's good for up to 3 years.
It keeps up. Well, it helps, but the biggest thing I've learned too is ever since I had that issue with that one carburetor on the generator, that's all I run. So now Stay-Bill gas it's got mixed in it so it doesn't get that crystallization in it.
Yeah.
But on that Predator that I'm looking for, Happy, I seen when you actually turn it to off, it's their new thing is it's off storage. It'll run all the gas out of the bowl before it shuts off, so it doesn't leave any of that in there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, Australia is, yeah. But the thing is, though, Tyler, is it doesn't matter how it's stored because at the end of the day, from when it comes out of the ground, then comes to the refinery, till it comes out of the refinery, goes into the tanker to the gas station. You know how long it actually takes? It actually takes a month. So believe it or not, the gas stations that are getting this fuel, honestly, the fuel is actually not good by the time it gets to the fuel station.
Yeah.
Right. It's already old.
It's already old. Unless you have a station that is pre-treating the fuel when it gets there, which some do that. And that's a big, especially up north, especially for freeze points and stuff like that. Treating it so it doesn't freeze over the wintertime. But there are stations out there that work with companies now, and you can actually get their fuel additives already in the fuel. I know Hot Shots does that with a couple of mom and pop stations, I should say, that sell fuel.
I just got my little bottle now, Stay-Bill, and like I've got it in my pack. I got a thing of oil, a thing of Stay-Bill, and my generator and my 2-gallon gas tank.
Yeah, I know you used to ask the question. Yeah, actually, that stuff works really well. Now, you can run that separately with your own oil, or you could run their oil that already has it in it, which I do that personally. I already run their oil that has FR3 already in it, so I never have to worry about adding it.
I don't know. I just know next time, like, I'm gonna be way more prepared and way better. It's just little shit like that showed me, and I started thinking and taking notes. All right, I need this for next time. This, and this. Just
See, I had an electrician come here and run a separate plug deal for 220. So it feeds. I can feed the panel with 220 coming out of my generator. I've got a 95. I've got two 9500s. One that run my big race trailer when I was racing, which is still in my trailer, and then I've got one that I keep in the garage just close to the house. But I can backfeed the house with 10,000 watts pretty much, and pretty much run any necessity I need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just backfeed it through the house, then all your outlets work, your plugs work and shit. I'll tell you what would be nice though, man, I'd like to have that. If we build a pole barn home, I want to have its own generator power.
Yeah.
That's it. A diesel powered generator, and it's on its own shit. If my house loses power, the generator kicks on. And I think if you add that into your building plans, I don't think it'd be that much more. I really don't.
Shouldn't be.
You know?
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah, honestly, running rec fuel is the best alternative. You know, even though it isn't like up to like a 93, you know, as on an octane level scale, it's about a 90. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna stay better longer over time.
I will say the hardest part about this area is I don't think there's a gas station around here that just sells pure gasoline. I think everything's now just E10.
Do you have a Meyer?
No.
I was gonna say Meyer does sell rec fuel. So if you ever run across a Meyer, they will always have rec fuel.
I've got 2 sheets, your basic Citgos, all that, Shells, Boot City, Sam's Club.
What y'all think about solar? I like it.
I like it. It's just it would be crazy. It'd be crazy expensive to get set up.
Yeah, I've been curious about that. You know, doing a whole house.
Yeah.
Or like doing a pole barn home, a barn dominium. It's kind of what we want to build. I don't know. I'm curious how that would all pan out too. I heard like through the summer months, your electric bill is zero since your meter spins backwards. And then, you know, there's some months where they would technically owe you money, but they're never going to pay it to you. So you just have a zero balance for those months. And if they do owe you money, then whenever you actually use electricity, that goes towards that to pay for it. But I don't know the overall cost. Like if you were going to have a, you know, 3,000 square feet of living space, and then you know, 10,000 square foot shop, how much solar you'd have to
operate
power all that. I mean, it'd take a lot of fucking power.
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot more, like just observing like places we go and stuff. You see a lot more houses with solar panels on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
So it must. I mean, it must be enough in a situation like that, you know.
Oh, I had the Jackery solar panel ready to go for that Jackery box.
Sure.
Dude, I can't I just use those two big Jackery boxes to run the refrigerator. And I have a full charge. I wouldn't let it get all the way down. I'd let it get about 25 to 30%. Then I pull and recharge it. And I was getting all those, just keep my refrigerator and
Yeah.
going 8 hours.
Eric, I'm sure it's got big time, way more efficient than what it was. I haven't looked into it. We have 4 kW system and it saved us nothing, but now the systems are capable of running. Gotcha.
I can say, like, people, one thing I can say is I learned my lesson, which Happy gave me shit for it at Doggy Style about not keeping my maintenance on my generator, which that was before I was really going to even go big in my generator and have it with the live feed stuff. Now that thing is maintenance no matter what. It's ran a little bit constantly. Like,
Yeah, I have to.
every bit of gas that goes through it, like I said, has Stabil, so it keeps the crystallization from happening with the ethanol. Just
I'd be
I mean,
curious.
think about, well, yeah. I mean, if it costs 10 to 15K, my electric bill's only about $70 a month. So
you lucky.
I don't know why ours are mine is so expensive.
really, is it that bad?
700.
Yeah.
Mine averages between 500 and 700. And everybody I talk to is like, dude, what the fuck? But when you live with this woman that I live with, she's got every fucking wax burner going in every room. There's lights on. If I could take his camera off his computer and walk through, she's sound asleep and been in bed since 9 o'clock. I bet there's lights on in every fucking room. There's TVs on in every room. I mean,
I was about to say,
dude.
I can justify a little bit on ours being expensive because I'm constantly recharging batteries. I've constantly got something recharged, like a scooter recharging. I got all this shit going. Shit's always going. I'm an idiot that has to have the TV on to sleep.
Oh, me too. My TV's on in the bedroom. I mean, I've got cameras everywhere. I've got my garage is actually lit up right now. The lights are on in the garage. I ain't been out there in a week. Well, they ain't been shut off because I'm too fucking ornery to go out there and turn them off. I mean, so I'm some of the reason too. I've got deep freezers. I've got 2 refrigerators. I got 3 AC units running here in the house.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so I get it, but ours averages between 500 and 700 every month. Happy at your grow lights. Yeah. I mean,
what was it? One of my buddies posted up. He was like, AEP, the power's been out for 3 days. Why are you still showing me getting charged for those 3 days?
Right.
Yeah, like there's my can you see that? Like there's
Yeah.
AEP sends me that every month and like tells me like how well I did as far as like my efficiency.
Dude, if I could get a $70 bill, holy shit. You talking about balling out.
You probably go outside right now and look at my meter box. I ain't got half shit going. It's probably going phew, phew, phew.
Oh, I know mine is. I know it is. Mine is 500 to 600, but that includes water and garbage also. Oh, hell no. That ain't my water or garbage. Garbage is 90. Water's usually 140-ish, 130 or 140. But I know my last 2 or 3 months has been 650 to 700. And,
yeah, my last bill was the most I've ever had, and it was 10104. But I know why. It's because of all this.
Yeah, on your game and everything.
Because I mean I run it so much now. So it's probably about $100 now, but it's also added to it. So
right.
And I mean, I keep my house at 68
That's
year round.
yeah. That's like my main our central air is on 68, but then we've got all the bedrooms at 64.
Mm.
We've got, individual units in there and they're nonstop on. The fan, she's got a ceiling fan on in every room. Pac-Man ain't been here for a few days. All his shit's on. I mean, it's a mess. I mean,
Right.
fuck. It's a
Shit,
mess.
boys.
Yeah, I'm ready. I got a
What's
long
that
weekend.
time?
Give me a bite to eat.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
That
out
should
and
be
take
too.
man.
1:30.
I still got finished packing. I haven't finished packing yet.
I
What
haven't
time
even
you gonna
packed
head
yet.
out?
I'm gonna try probably head out around. My goal is around lunchtime because it's like, I don't really have to be there early.
Do you have
I can
to
just come
reroute, or are all your roads good to get here?
77, 64.
Oh yeah. Good.
I don't think. Well, I mean, I don't think nothing happened up that way. I looked on I looked on Apple Maps earlier. Didn't show nothing crazy.
Yeah.
So I just
holler when you
actually,
get close.
I have to see which way it takes me. If it's going to take me where I have to cut up, where I cut down there in Lexington, and it puts me on what is it?
It's gonna shoot you on the Parkway.
The Parkway. I just can't think of the first. What's that Parkway called?
Bluegrass Parkway.
Yeah, where all the distilleries are.
Yeah.
They just shoot me there, and then I end up getting off at that one point that back roads me, and then I jump on the highway that runs up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then for like 5 minutes, and then not even 5 minutes, and then I jump right back off, and I'm on the road right there to Radcliffe and all that. So
Right.
we figure something out.
Power and gas are 180 a month. Man, I wish mine was. I'd be able to afford me one of those nude Dallies if my damn electric and power. I mean, my water was 180 a month. Shit.
Trace Atkins said it best.
For light in the house is on. Happy's house lit up like John. Yeah.
Those are country song lyrics.
Oh no.
Oh hell. Oh yeah, you'd know that. I'm not a country. Yeah, that's all you, Chris.
That's some old school country. Look, did you notice what I was drinking tonight?
Hey, good for you, man. That makes your piss clear too.
I
keep drinking on fucking Mountain Dews, man.
I
Shit
cut
look like
I,
antifreeze.
so I've drank. Let's see. So I drank a bottle yesterday. I've drank 2 bottles today. I
Damn.
cut back on my pop intake like over the last 2 days. I want to see what happens.
Shit, you cut them out all the way and drink nothing but water. That'd be huge.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, I need to cut back, but I'm still on recovery from the weekend. If I don't have a little bit of caffeine, I ain't gonna make it through this weekend.
I'm stuck on these Sprite Zeros, man.
The Starry Zeros, I really like them. I went in the store today to see if they had some, and
You know what, Con? You said that you'll sleep better. I have actually slept worse.
Now you shouldn't technically. I mean,
I have honestly, I have slept worse.
Dude,
I feel like I haven't got any sleep.
I can agree with him because I did Diet Sun Drop, but it was caffeine free. I have never felt worse in my life, and I know it's coming off the caffeine because caffeine's terrible for you and it's worse than addiction and everything. But I couldn't sleep. I figured that I would be more tired. They'd let me sleep. No.
Yep.
I felt worse when I woke up than anything in my life.
Mountain Dew don't make your piss clear, Happy. Don't make my piss clear. Looks like antifreeze.
Yeah, it's caffeine withdrawal. Yeah, I'm waiting for the headaches. Surprisingly, I have not gotten any crazy headaches. But I mean, if you know how much pop I drink, I should. Because tonight I would already been. I drank. Let's see. I only drank 2 pops today. I drank one for lunch and I drank one for dinner. And usually by this time, I'm probably about 5 cans deep from when the show starts till when the show ends.
Yeah.
I'm 5 cans deep just in that time period. I used to drink a can in the morning, lunch. I'd usually have one. I'd go to my next stop, then I'd grab like a to-go one somewhere, and then come home and drink, And then how many I drink at a race?
Yeah, case. A couple days.
Yeah, at least a case.
Don't judge me this weekend because you'll see me probably with caffeine in my hands a lot of the point.
Make sure if you bring some 0 mil yellows, I'll drink them.
They didn't have any of them. I have one or two left in my cooler, but
I can't buy. They don't have them for sale up here. I tried to find them.
I think my cooler's got a bunch of Cherry Coke Zero in it. You're drinking your energy bill. Figure out what you spend daily on caffeine alone. That's a good excuse to quit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even want to know how much I spend.
Oh, I mean that's the only thing I go to the grocery store to buy.
Man
bread.
rolls up
And
he's got
bread.
27 loaves of bread and 40 bottles of soda.
That's exactly how my bill is at the supermarket.
I've been told I can't call it pop no more, so I got to start calling it soda.
Damn it.
So, but, all right, everybody, tune into the live feed this weekend.
Yep.
You'll hear our voices. Also, always, we'll be having fun with it. Plus, you'll get to see some awesome racing. So,
Yep.
And
appreciate everybody. And for the people that's been waiting on the Spotify and all that, that was the plan this weekend. It didn't go my way. So I've got all the episodes saved that ain't been up and downloaded. So I'm gonna slowly get back on it after we get back from Turkey Bash. So
yeah.
Hopefully we got some good videos to show y'all, some good wrap up from this weekend.
Yep.
Everything should be pretty good. So
Yeah, well, let me back.
Yeah.
We'll be able to talk about the Cletus deal next week. We're all going to be at Turkey Bash, all of us this weekend. So
Mike's probably going to cuss a chassis car somewhere.
Yeah, Mike's racing this weekend.
So, yeah, Mike's got to run with Waji and all them this weekend. So,
oh, shit.
We won't hear the end of it.
Hope to be in the streets this weekend. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
What's that?
We will be. I'll be in the streets Saturday. So,
but all right, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.